Alright, we should be live.
All right. Can you send the link in the messenger? Just real quick, AP, and then
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
chuck it onto the Insta.
Yeah, I'll give that a post as well. Get that up and about.
Oh, there we go.
Let me find the link for it.
Oh, that's what I want to do.
Ah, yeah, thumbnail came up.
Sweet.
Get that
I think you have to move us a little bit to the left. There's like a bit of a black border next to you and me and Liam.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, boy, is that?
Get that
Yo, what up? What up?
pop out that shout. Get that pop out shout going. Alright, I can close that.
What it do, flight crew?
Cool.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
All right. Share on its Insta now. It'll never stop. All right. There
There we go.
Probably should have got this sorted before we went live. I'll trim the live after.
Is the video like in frame now? I'm trying to like fucking.
Yeah, I think so.
I see like.
Watch.
Should be fine, I reckon. Fuck it. Oh yeah. Oh, now there's like a black edge on the. Just put it how it was, like the overlay. It's like a little bit to the. Did you move the overlay? Yeah, I think you did.
I did, but after
Yeah.
you said.
Oh fuck. Make a big man. I actually can't tell. Yeah. Oh fuck. Just leave it like that, whatever.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know how far ahead we are on the stream. I can't tell. All right. I don't know who's gonna start it off. Do you wanna start showing some of the clips that Liam had, just so you can cover my screen?
Okay. Yeah. Let me go.
I'll just get that up there.
Because AP will chuck him in the window. Oh, you gotta.
Alright, that should be pretty good. I'll just get that link. Where we at? Copy that shit. Thanks. Oh. Alrighty. That didn't work at all. That's what I want. Alright. I'm good to go now. Good to go. Where we have the highlights here in Zoom or nah? Or is that just?
They're not. But I just gotta get them on Facebook and then chuck them on.
That's no stress. That's no stress.
You can just commentate. You can just like refer to what clip you're talking about. With
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And then Liam will kind of know what you're talking about, and he can maybe get it up.
Yep.
All right.
Wait,
I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Yeah, sweet. I'll just get the link up.
No dead air, boys. No dead air.
Yeah, that's alright, mate. Don't worry, I'll get the up.
Thank God Mike is gone. Mike is gone. Now we can have a bit of fun with it.
That's right, mate. That's what we're waiting for. Am I right, fellas?
How many we got watching? I think we just got one person on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, what up to that one person? I think it's probably Mike.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, wait, that can't be there.
Yo, welcome to the Unanimous Sports Talk live stream for Game 6, the do or die game here for the Phoenix Suns. You know, the Bucks have stolen the last three. I think the first team since the Miami Heat in 06 to lose the first two and then win the next three. Just a bit of a useless fun fact here from Lamb, which we love. And you know, it's probably from our main man, Giannis. He's led from the front, defensively and offensively. You know, we saw that incredible play at the end of Game 5, where the boys here were pretty hyped up. I think we're just sorting out a few highlights here. If you're in the chat, say good day. Say good day.
Drew Holiday, first shot of the night. As a poked away by PJ Tucker.
Yeah. I think we're
Middleton.
that far away.
That's good. Is able to tell Chris Paul when he's wrong and got to be better. And Chris Paul, you lose your credibility.
That's
if you're
right.
not willing to.
I mean, just for the time being, when Mike's not in, we can just that'll do. Oh wait, is that?
Just competed hard.
That makes me go away.
It's that simple.
Yeah, it did make me go away. Like, you're fine now, though.
Adjustment as
Oh, okay, you changed
gets
that.
fouled. For the most part,
Yes.
You guys hear the
what you're
sound?
trying to do is play harder, smarter, shoot better, turn it over less. And I would say this, Mike. Also know what's being called and what's not being called.
We're working on it. You know, it's our second ever live stream, so don't have.
And I think they should post
Please no hate in the comments. Please no hate.
with a
I mean, you're
beautiful
looking at it
left-hand
now.
finish. It should count.
So what do we got here? We got the highlights of Giannis. I think this series, and just kind of how Andrew, just how dominant he's been throughout the past 4 seasons now, or probably even more, where he kind of really starts to shine. Just before his MVP season, and I think every year he's kind of grown and got better.
He actually has. Surprisingly.
Which is just a testament to him, and how dominant he is on both ends of the court. I think for the last few years, Kawhi has probably been considered the best two-way player in the game. But I think if you look at Giannis as an athlete and as an all-round basketballer, it's pretty hard to debate that he's the best two-way player in the game right now. And arguably the best player, full stop, in the game right now.
Ooh.
That's it. And it's crazy how quickly the public perception flips on a player as well.
Yeah, it actually is, man. Like, you look at, I don't know, someone like, Kyrie, where he was viewed pretty highly.
Yep.
And now, after probably two mediocre seasons in a row, he's not even valued at all.
And then he'll come out next year and he'll probably have a few 40-point games, and then the Nets will be looking good, and then it's just the NBA world that we live in,
That's right.
and just like constantly flipping opinions and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, for me right now, it's definitely Giannis. I mean, leading from the front, but then you could have said coming into this series, you would have probably said Chris Paul, like the way he was playing.
Yeah,
And
for sure, man.
and in the finals, he's just been a bit.
Yeah, he's been a bit lacking.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll guess. I mean, today's a pretty big game in terms of. Oh, it says fixed audio, something not quite right.
Oh, really?
Can we get a? Oh, it's a bit of an echo, AP.
Oh, okay. Let's see what I can do about that.
Maybe that's just on me.
No, it's not. I had you on Discord. All right, that should be fine now.
All right, that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You got that fixed?
Yeah.
Good man. Good man. Shout out Peter Bales. He's
Oh, did he say to fix it?
Yeah. So that's all good now?
Yeah, it should be fine now. All right. So I mean, yeah, definitely a big performance from Drew. I'm expecting this game. Mike S. Shout out Mike Sue. Wonder who he's shouting out.
Shout out Mike Sue. We appreciate you in the comments. All right. I can now mute that other thing. What were you saying, AP? Sorry, I cut you off there.
Oh, I was saying how we're going to be expecting a big performance from Drew Holiday today.
Again, you're backing him in to follow it up.
Yeah, I mean, look, even if he doesn't really score, I mean, we know he's a bit streaky with his scoring, but defensively he's generally there. So I know defense tends to win finals, so I mean, we'll see what happens.
It's a good point, especially in this game 6. It's I think we'll be seeing both teams coming out with a bit more intent on defense, especially the Suns. They were so disappointing in game 5 defensively. Right. Offensively, we kind of commented on their 3-point shooting. I think it was plus 50%.
Yeah, it was very good, but they just didn't take many for some reason.
And but that's probably credit a bit to the Bucks. To the Bucks' defense as well. Right. Probably didn't allow that many.
That's right.
Oh, we're actually underway here in game 6, AP.
Oh, really? Have you got the stream up?
I have got the stream up. Currently 2-2, 2 minutes in. So we've already got that defensive start. What are your predictions for the game, AP?
Look, man, I want the Suns to win, but they're really gonna have to do something to win this. I mean, look, we're gonna need D Book in form and Chris Paul in form.
Which Booker has been probably this whole series shooting wise.
He definitely has been, but he has sort of been a solo effort, I feel like.
Yep.
And that steal from Drew Holiday in those clutch moments definitely showed.
Yep.
His awareness definitely lacked.
Peter Bowers in the comments says, "Would you take Giannis or LeBron to build a team around now?
Oh,
and why would it still be a 36-year-old LeBron?"
It definitely wouldn't be a 36-year-old LeBron because he is garbage. He's always been garbage, mate.
The washed king says some. I like the question there, Pete. But for me, it's Giannis. I think he's definitely I'd have him as a top 3 player in the league at the moment. Still needs to develop that. Actually, there's not much in his game really that he needs to develop. He's in game 5 there. We saw that mid range coming along very nicely with some Dirk-like fades there. And I think Giannis is becoming that complete player, and very well could see him win his first ring of many tonight or today. So we're here in Australia. But I mean, could you see the Feeder's told you to stop capping?
Oh, what?
I'm back.
Hey, Mike's back. All right, we're just going to fix that. I think we're still showing the highlights there in the live stream. You got that sorted, AP?
Yep, mate. Should be. I just got rid of it now. But the stream's not working for me. Let me.
Liam's just on. You're on the YouTube, mate.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right. How's it going? How's it going?
What have we got here?
All right, so we got 8 minutes. 8 minutes into the first quarter. 4 minutes into the first quarter. I think you guys are talking about it. Very defensive game here.
Yep.
I kind of like Chris Middleton to go off. We talked about it last stream. Plays really well at home. Turns into Klay Thompson at home, so maybe we see some more, mate.
We got a fan of AP in the chat. Zane Maxwell says, "AP, I love you."
Oh, mate, Zane, bro, how you doing, man? Good bloke, man.
Mike, what are you saying for this game 6? What are your predictions?
I think the Bucks win it.
Bucks win at home.
You know, Giannis free throws, they're already hitting early in the game. I think he missed his first 5 last game. Crowd's not going to be counting him down. Chris Middleton's going to be going off unless we see Chris Paul and Devin Booker pop off in the clutch, which, we haven't really seen him in these situations do before. So, I'm going to lean towards the Bucks. Easy pick, but I picked the Bucks at the beginning of the series. So, going to stick to my guns here, mate.
Very fair. It's very fair. I'll chuck this on the full screen.
Yeah, I love you too, Liam, from Zane.
Hey,
Mike,
shout out. Love you
Mike,
too, Zane.
You're okay.
Ooh, Book misses that easy mid-range.
But I think for me today,
the elbow, man.
Chris Paul, this is kind of a bit of a legacy game for the man. He's kind of been mocked his entire career for not getting past the second round. And he's been, in my eyes, a top 3-point guard in the league for the past close to 15 years. Just makes every team he's on better. And this is a real legacy game for him.
And he has the ball right now against Giannis, 1-on-1 at the 3. Passes to Ayton. Ayton misses the mid-range.
God damn it.
Who in Milwaukee? 7 minutes left in the first.
Damn.
We've had one made field goal for the Suns in the first 5 minutes. That's alarming signs early.
Chris Paul on Giannis. Mismatch. Oh, Suns get the turnover.
And we already see that defensive intensity up really high to start this game, as we kind of expected. It's a finals deciding game. If the Bucks win this, it's all over. And it's just another season of disappointment for Chris Paul. And it'd be interesting to ask Devin Booker what he thinks about, there we go, Chris Paul making that 3.
That easy 3 wide open. Brook Lopez tries to close out on him. I think that's a timeout by the Bucks. I think we're missing a lot of that. I don't know if you guys remember from the first 2 games, they were just passing the ball around nonstop.
I do,
really
man.
Getting
Movement
the Bucks
was
defense
insane.
scrambling. Yeah, now we're not really seeing that in this game. They're kind of just
That's true. I mean,
offense is very unorganized.
Could also be that they're, really tired. Because, series do drain you. I mean, that does require a lot of energy. I mean, it does definitely split the defense. But, is it sustainable throughout 7 games? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks did have less rest as well.
That's
I
right,
think the
actually.
Suns came off of the Clippers series pretty early. Was that 4-0 or was that 4-1?
It was 4-2, wasn't it?
I think it was 4-1 or 4-2. I know Paul George carried, and they had that game from Man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the one.
Man went off.
Points.
Yeah, that was an incredible shooting performance from the man.
The man.
Yeah,
The
so I think
T-Man.
they had 4 or 5 days extra rest compared to the Bucks. So they should be fresh, but maybe Chris Paul's getting too old.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty old, mate.
Oh, damn.
All right, we're just sitting here watching ESPN ads, which we don't love. Hey, Peter Bales helping us out in the comments there. 4-2.
4-2, yeah, it was. Come on, Mike.
I'm sorry, Peter. Look, we try to stay informed here at Unanimous, but we're also fucking idiots, so we can't remember everything.
That's right.
We've got plenty of useless stats for you, though. Plenty of useless stats.
Right.
As I was talking to AP earlier. I don't know if there was anyone in the stream when I said it, but actually, I'm not going to repeat it. So,
I think you got a window over Liam, AP.
Wait, do I?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You
Oh yeah, no, it's like I'm readjusting and it like screams over to the next monitor.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got a rookie stream operator here.
Yeah.
We're still trying to just learn and grow our channel, so just be sure to just be patient with us, all right, guys? We're working on it. We're working on
Be
it.
gentle. Be gentle.
That's right.
Yeah.
How's your lockdown going? If you're from Melbourne, hopefully they're going well. Hopefully the finals are a bit of a reprieve from the absolute depression that it is being locked in your own house for 2 weeks and an uncertain future. But things are all right. Giannis is going to win his first championship today. I don't know. AP has some nice shoes in the background. Life's good.
Oh yeah, one pair there. Yeah.
Yeah. What's Book wearing today? What shoes? Surely he has the Kobe's on.
He has Kobe's on, I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, the stream for me hasn't been working, so I haven't been able to get a good look at him. But I am working on that.
Yeah, my man Peter wants me to repeat the stats, so I will. It's the first time since 2006 that a team's gone down 2-0 in the series and then gone on to win the next 3. So the Bucks repeating history. If we look back at what happened in 06, the Heat won that Game 6 game, and D Wade carried that team to a NBA Finals, carried Shaq to a ring, as he did for Kobe many times.
Shaq carried Kobe, you say?
Look, I'm just gonna put it out there. Who was the Finals MVP?
Mate. He was God, man.
We're back in action. Drew Holiday, Giannis at the top of the key. This is some nice ball movement from the Bucks. Drew Holiday with the beautiful, drive and layup in there. Bucks up by 3, 8-5. 6 minutes left in the first.
What do you see,
Booker? I'm looking for a big 3 to answer here. It's still early. You can still take chances here. Oh, the steal by Middleton. The easy transition dunk. Booker wearing the Kobe Proto 4 purples. Those are my favorite pair. Look at those.
Wait, who said that?
Peter Bales.
Are they 4s? Let's have a look.
There's a lot of hype. I'd back my man. I'd back my man Peter in to know what he's talking about. Giannis taking the 3. That's a brick.
It's still early. Everyone's going to be taking chances here. I'd like to see a little bit more of that from the Suns here. They're not really playing like their lives are depending on it. Bridges with a nice mid-range jumper.
That's our boy Mikal.
10-7 Bucks lead with 5 minutes 40 seconds left in the first
Not Miles Bridges.
Michael Bridges.
As I mistakenly got it wrong.
Chris Middleton with the mid-range. Oh, he hits that over Book. Book's hand right in his face. That's a real tough shot. Like, people don't understand. You got guys with 7-foot wingspans guarding you.
Yeah.
But easy making those.
After playing at hoops against some Sudanese blokes, you don't realize how hardcore that 7-foot wingspan can affect
Chris
Middleton with that big 3.
Erupts for 7 points in a row there. Chris playing like MJ. The cycle continues.
100%. He's playing phenomenal ball at home. I just don't know what the Suns are going to do to answer. They need some action here. Both Paul and Booker 1 for 3 from the field. Not looking good for the boys. But
I mean, as we saw in that game 5, Phoenix raced off to that incredible first quarter where I think they had 39. 15 plus point lead going into quarter time. So we have seen the away team go on runs here. We've seen the Bucks do that. And obviously home court advantage is so big, especially in Milwaukee. They've got one of the best home court records in the league.
That's right.
So Suns really up against it. As we see the offensive foul there on Giannis.
100%. I think PJ Tucker is wearing those Kyries.
Is he now?
Yeah, and one there for Ayton. Pat Connaughton, too small. That man is too small.
So we had what do we have? We had Connaughton sub in for Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis, our guy from Game 5, subbing for Giannis. Let's see how this rolls. This lineup actually did very well last game. I think they had a plus minus of like around 10, plus 10 last game. So this unit here goes well, then we could be looking at a blowout for the Bucks.
Ayton with the rare miss there on the free throw. One of the better big man free throw shooters in the league.
Drew Holiday loses the ball. Chris Paul passes to Jay
Ooh.
Crowder, who makes the floater
Oh, that was
right in the middle of the
nice.
paint over Chris Middleton.
I mean,
All right, it looks like Chris Middleton's going to be playing a lot of ball handler. Bobby Portis with the three,
Oh.
misses.
oh, is that a flop? Is that a flop from Pat Connaughton?
I think it is, mate.
Crowder fouled Connaughton on the. Was that a reach?
A poke in the eye, perhaps?
Over the shoulder.
Jay Crowder
Guess
coming
we'll
over
have a
to
look.
apologise. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nah. Clean foul.
Yeah.
I mean, the reaction was delayed, but... Get
You
ready.
gotta
Foul. There we go.
Go down. Lock the building down. There's a sniper in the building.
An eye sniper, mate.
All right, we got Drew Holiday, Bobby Portis again. Let's see if Connaughton makes this three. He misses
Rimmed
the three.
out. Ball don't lie. He was
Kaminsky
lying
with the
about the
ball.
foul.
Booker needs to answer right here. Guarded by Middleton. Now to Paul on the wing. Paul with the mid-range makes Connaughton jump. Wide open, makes him jump again. Goes for the layup, misses, nearly turns it over. Cam Johnson jumps on the ball.
The hustle there from
Turnover.
Drew.
Bucks get the ball.
3v2 situation.
Oh, bad pass by Middleton to Portis. Booker has the ball. Now they're going right up. This is a very messy game. Bucks 15.
Wow.
Suns 11. Booker
Oh,
misses
how did you miss
the
that?
layup. We need a bucket here. I'm looking for a bucket, and I'm going to trust my boy Bobby Portis here to make this three over Booker.
Oh!
He makes the three.
He
Big
makes
Bobby
the
Portis.
three.
The Suns
Squidward
need
out
a
here, man.
timeout. The Suns need a timeout.
That was some sloppy. This is some sloppy gameplay by the Suns, man. They need to clean things up if they even want a chance of winning this game. Bucks are leading 18-11, 7-point lead. 3 minutes left. What do you have to say about the Chris Paul performance right now, Liam?
It's been poor. It's been poor. He has 3 points, 2 assists, 1 of 3 shooting. So we're still seeing him find a few assists, but currently on the Suns team, no one's shooting above 50%. We've got Mikal Bridges, who's made 1 out of 2 shots. Everyone else below 33% shooting. So a very cold start to the game, where I think the Suns need to come out hot today, and they have not done that so far. I'd love to see Paul be more aggressive all game. He hit that first 3, which is promising that he has that hopefully going for him tonight, because I think the Suns really need that. But yeah, the Suns need to start making shots. 8 and 1 of 4. He's the biggest man out in the court, and he needs to start hitting those shots.
Rough, man. Yeah, I mean he was definitely a liability last game as well, Aiden. So
yeah. I think the Suns need to start playing some better defense here, and getting more calm on offense. Like you obviously need defense to win championships, but offensively, it's not like last game. Last game they were just chugging along. They just got outscored, but this game they just look like a mess. I feel like they're maybe have their heads down a little bit. Doesn't feel like they're playing for their lives right now.
This is true, but maybe they're kind of going off the philosophy that they peaked too early in Game 5. So hopefully they're saving that big offensive.
The game they lost.
Yeah, well, they peaked in the first quarter. They were up by They were up by 6. It's it's a 4-quarter game, so maybe
they're reversing that peak.
They're letting the Bucks have the.
Oh, Mike got some jelly there. What's that? What's that, mate? What is it?
Nothing, mate.
He
Nothing,
showed
mate.
it for like a millisecond, mate.
I got nothing there, mate. Nah, just a little pro tip for the boys. Get some low sugar jelly in ya. It's 1.5 grams of protein, 0 fat, 0 carbs. Pretty filling, so it's a pretty good snack if you're on that weight loss journey like myself.
Good
Don't
stuff.
think any NBA players do that, because they actually all need to put on weight. Maybe not.
Maybe not
maybe
KD.
James
but...
Harden.
Oh.
James Harden doesn't need to put on any weight.
Low-key thick.
No offense, James, if you're watching this. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Matt.
We're actually big fans of James Harden here at the channel. If you ever want to have a chat with us, we're always here. But yeah.
Shout out! Look at the Suns, 31% field goal percentage.
Look at this guy.
That's bottom of the barrel right there. I don't think they've Last game they shot over 50%, and now they're shooting 30%. So, like we said at the end of last stream, the hot streak's got to end. The hot streak's got to end, and it's ending at the worst possible time for them right now.
Yeah, do you think the hot streak got them all the way to the finals? Or do you think it was skill to some extent?
I certainly think skill. I think their team, they've got one of the better big threes in the league. You got Chris Paul, who's got better as he's aged, I think. This season he's been incredible. Booker's averaging close to 35, I think, in the final, or maybe not 35, like low 30s in the finals here, and he's been great all season. One of the best scorers in the league as Ayton misses another shot, and that's the issue here. Ayton is not stepping up.
Book misses the three. Yeah. The Suns just aren't hitting shots right now. This is
they just can't generate an offense, man.
This must be difficult for them, but
And I mean, look at how easily the Bucks are able to just get their shots
Lopez,
off.
wide open three, misses, but very good shot. No one was within like 10 feet of him. All right, Bridges is that Payne at the top?
Yes,
hits the three.
The hezzy three. He waited for him. He waited for him.
I mean, very, very low scoring quarter, I gotta say.
Yeah. So that's why I think the kind of cold start for the Suns isn't hurting them too much.
That's right, yeah.
I'm expecting a sub 100 score from both teams here.
Bobby Portis in the corner. Bobby hits the corner three.
Get that man a max, man.
Suns
Jesus
can't
Christ.
claw back at this lead, man. We have Bridges taking the three. Got it by Giannis, misses the three.
God damn.
And I mean, look, can the Suns even get a rebound? I have not seen them getting much.
Yeah.
That's
Giannis
way
drives straight down the middle, right at
way too much space.
On Ayton, right in the middle.
I mean, look, 100%. I just saw Giannis take one step and he was across the entire court. Then
you cannot give him free access to the paint like that. You can't have Ayton sitting back behind the free throw line and just.
Cam Johnson tries to take the three, misses. Ooh, that's pretty rough right there. Drew Holiday driving in transition now. Giannis with the screen. Giannis pump fakes Ayton, drives back into the paint, spin move on Ayton, and he hits the layup.
Ayton is stupid as. Why would you even guard that three, mate?
Just like last game, Ayton is just letting down the Suns offensively. I think they're going to keep attacking that paint where Ayton is the weakest link on defense. Right there as Cameron Payne hits a 2-point jumper. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Things aren't looking too good for the Suns right now. Don't think they're on a path to winning this game if they keep this up.
Ayton with some great defense.
Ooh, Ayton with the double. Is that 2 blocks in a row of Giannis?
I think they called the foul on the second one there.
Okay. So Giannis going to the line.
Oh, that's a spin move there from Giannis on the previous possession.
That's nuts.
And then this space that he has here is just silly.
Yeah, that's just insane. Like, mate, you don't let him get that much steam going.
I think we saw in the series last year where the Orlando Magic, I think they stole a game against the Bucks, but we saw them limit Giannis's offensive ability, where if you kind of run a three-man zone across the top of the key, it really prevents Giannis from driving downhill, as he's so good at doing.
My worry for the Bucks is if Giannis, because obviously driving into the paint, especially against these bigger defenders, takes up a lot of energy. If I'm the Suns, could this be their strategy? Tire Giannis out in the start and try and claw back at that lead when he's off the court, because obviously the Bucks are a lot better with him on the court. There's a 2-time MVP. That may or may not work. That's kind of what happened last game. The Suns were down 10 points and then they clawed back and they were within 1 by the end because Giannis was gassed towards the end of the game. So I mean, they barely won that last game. So could they be trying the same thing
and he's
here?
hitting his free throws, man. Like, this man has no weakness, mate.
Phoenix are down by 11 now. 11-point lead for the Bucks. 27-16, 30 seconds left. Chris Paul to Ayton. Ayton misses. Ooh, Ayton is really letting this team down right now.
He definitely is, man.
On the offensive and defensive end, he's just not controlling the paint right now.
1 of 6 shooting for DeAndre Ayton.
Ooh,
Giannis is at the logo
rough.
right now. He's driving against Ayton one-on-one. Ooh, Ayton with the decent defense. Brook Lopez with the putback. That tip shot.
Man, Lopez
Not good
has
for the
been
Suns.
really, that real second fiddle to some extent.
100%. He's been playing his role consistently.
My
That's what we like to
goodness.
see. Suns are not hitting anything right now. Cam
Horrible
Johnson.
shooting, man. Horrible shooting.
All right, what are your takes from the first quarter, boys?
Yeah, just start watching, boys, if you're watching. 'Cause Bucks got this one in the bag.
I think AP kind of touched on it kind of halfway through that quarter there, the rebounding. We look at the Suns, they've got 8 boards compared to the Bucks, I think 18. So you kind of out rebounding by 10, which is obviously the missed shots from the Suns. But we saw that offensive rebound there from Lopez, Paul boxing out with Ayton having to guard Giannis. I think that he's not in the right position to rebound because he's having to defend the key offensive player for the Bucks, which is kind of a bit of an alarming sign for the Suns, where you got Jay Crowder playing the power forward, and Jay Crowder's not a big man that's going to outboard Brook Lopez or Bobby Portis. So you've kind of got 3 out of the 4 best rebounders on the court are on the Bucks when they're running that lineup with Lopez and Portis. So I think for me that's the big concern here for the Suns.
Absolutely, man.
Got an interesting piece of information just now. Scott Foster is refereeing this game. As you know, I think Chris Paul has is in the double digits losing streak when Scott Foster is refereeing.
12, I believe it is.
Yeah,
12 games in a row that he's lost in a game 6, do or die for the Suns. And the Suns there hasn't been very many fouls being called so far. I think it's 3 fouls for the Suns, 2 fouls for the Bucks. So no discrepancy there. But that could be something we look out for if there's a questionable call later down the track. Scott Foster, as we know,
big Bucks.
very
support.
disliked.
But my man Scott Foster, he isn't letting Devin Booker shoot 1 for 5 and Ayton 1 for 6. So I mean, you can blame the ref all you want, but
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean the ref's not making him miss the shot, unless he is.
I mean, we don't have the audio. He could be calling out every time they're shooting, which could be off-putting. As a shooter, you probably prefer a quiet crowd. You don't want too much noise. So
right now, the Suns are shooting 29%. Absolutely abysmal. That's worse than Ben Simmons' free throw percentage, and we know how bad that is. And Booker and Bridges sitting at a dreadful -13 plus minus. And I think Cam Johnson's actually the worst guy on their bench right now. Only 4 minutes played. He's on -9, so he's not hitting his shots. 0 for 2 from 3. And his defense is it's mostly Ayton, but he's contributing to the bad interior defense right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he subbed on for Jay Crowder, so he's playing that power forward role. Obviously, without that help from Crowder, Ayton's getting exposed.
Which is that's probably a good coaching move from the Bucks there. Budenholzer, Mike, he cops a lot of flack in the media for being one of the, I'm not going to say worst coaches in the league, because he's got the Bucks to back-to-back best records in the East the 2 seasons prior, and now he's got them to the finals this year, which you could argue that Giannis has probably led that more so than the coach. But I think that's a great decision to go to your. Obviously, you're going to go to Giannis anyway, but he's really, really being exposed. This poor rebounding side of the Suns, and especially, The
Suns really aren't built to beat this Bucks team. They are no interior defense, and we know that Giannis primarily struggles against interior defense. So, your best or your only big man capable of maybe stopping him at the rim is DeAndre Ayton, who's not known for his defense. I think he's not going to be looking good.
This is true. And you got your top scorer for the game, Cameron Payne, off the bench with 5 to start the first quarter. So you're off to a really cold start from everyone, which is very concerning if you're a Suns fan. And we are back in action here. No score so far.
Second quarter. I think we have Chris Middleton back in the game, and we have Jeff Teague in the game as
Ooh.
well. And Jeff Teague was pretty bad last game.
Cameron Payne starting off where he finished in that first quarter with a nice drive.
They're getting Chris Middleton to play a lot of point guard this game so far. Could that? Oh, Giannis tries the fadeaway on Ayton. Not very good shot from Giannis. He was hitting them last game, 100%. So Booker pushed out of bounds.
So I believe that's a
Middleton.
Yeah. Is that the Suns subbing out Cameron Payne after being there? Oh wow, it's an interesting no call there. Crowder grabbing the net and actually moving the ring there a bit. I think that should have been a goaltending call.
Yeah, I mean they need all the calls they can get right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Cameron Payne from 3
Oh,
hits
yes,
the big
sir.
Has he turned
Yes,
it around?
Hits the big 3.
Has he
Scores
inverted his
29,
plus minus already?
29-21. Bucks in the lead. 10 minutes left in the second. 8-point lead from the Bucks. That was a big bucket.
Oh, is that a travel call there on Giannis?
That is a travel called on Giannis.
Oh,
Wow.
definitely some.
You know whose fault that is? It's Jeff Teague's fault. So I think they subbed him.
Oh
out
my.
here.
Oh my! It's a Westbrook like travel where we've seen him
Yeah.
do that on the inbound. Boy,
That's right.
very sloppy start to this game with 13 turnovers between the two teams.
That is insane. That's
Payne
actually.
right now driving into the paint.
Oh, Ayton, get your hands
Bad
up, son.
pass. Tries to pass to Ayton. Ayton letting the team down again. Didn't have his
Ayton.
hands up. Didn't have his hands up. Reminds me of AP whenever I play 2-on-2s and he's on my team. Always misses that pass. Drew Holiday right now guarded by Ayton. From 3.
Interesting.
Misses the 3. They
Giannis,
needed that stop right there.
Giannis passing up the mismatch there on Cameron Payne, the offensive
Giannis,
juggernaut, who has 10 so far. Cameron Payne open for 3 as well. No, passed it off.
Ayton in the paint against Giannis.
Blocked.
Wow, Ayton is just blocked by Giannis. Ayton's letting the team down. He must be 1 for 8 or something right now. Connaughton with the deep 3. Don't know why he took that. A lot of time on the shot clock. Misses the deep 3.
Huge block from Giannis there. Defensively, all series has been incredible.
Chris Paul's attacking Connaughton right now. Cam Johnson with the very highly contested 3 from the wing. Chris Paul assist. Let's have a look at the. Ayton is 1 for 7 right now. He needs to make a play right here.
That's painful.
Oh, Ayton blocks Drew Holiday. Makes up a little bit of the of his ass play thus far with that block. Let's see if the Suns can turn it into a bucket. Ooh.
Fouled.
Foul there on Crowder.
Brook Lopez with that foul. I think Bucks have called a timeout. The lead is now only down to 5. Just like that, the Suns hit 2 back-to-back 3s. Cameron Payne hits a 8-0 run by the Suns at the start of this second quarter. Bucks are not looking as invincible as they were in the first, but still, I think the Bucks are in the driver's seat. Suns are sneaky like that, man.
I think, with these kind of low scoring games as well, though, like you're kind of never really out of it. It just needs a quick little run there, and you're right back in the game. I think the Suns have only hit the first 4 shots of this quarter, 5 shots maybe. But like when it's so low scoring, it's just so quick to flick the switch. And these guys are NBA players, offensively some of the best in the world. So a 10-point lead can be erased in a matter of possessions.
It's funny that, like you look at them and you just think you can play better than them, but then you try to in real life and you just can't.
I mean, I don't know. Personally, I don't think I could ever outperform them.
You just look, but you look at Ayton missing like what 8 shots.
Yeah,
right. Like that seems like hard to do for a professional player, but it really isn't. It just comes down to good defense.
100%. You have Brook Lopez and Giannis often together so far in this game, guarding the paint. They're 2 of the best rim defenders. And I know he's had success in the first couple games, but, everyone reverts to the mean. And right now we're seeing Ayton really pull back right here.
Yes, this is fair. He's 1 of 7 shooting. However, he's had 2 steals, 1 block. So he's not sleeping defensively, which is good to see. And basketball, you got 2 sides of the game.
I think he has been sleeping defensively.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, statistically, he's got the block and the steals, but like
Giannis has been doing whatever he wants to Ayton on those drives. Giannis on 10 points, 6 rebounds, and we're not even in the middle of the second quarter yet. So easy double, I think. Drew Holiday on triple-double watch right now. He's on 2 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
Wow.
The boys are stacking up the rebounds this game after not getting rebounds last game. Obviously, last game there was barely any misses, and this is the polar opposite today.
Yeah.
I think
it's like only misses now.
Post game 5, I think I made Giannis 30 and 10 an absolute lock, which isn't a huge call, but I think he's well on track for that. Halfway
like $1.20, I reckon.
Yeah, but that's all right. You just want winners. That's $1.20 winner is better than a $5 loser. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's true.
True story. Campaign has actually closed up his plus minus. He ended last quarter on -9. Now he's only -1. So I think he's part of this charge to lead the comeback right now. But 100%. I think the actual source of this is Cameron Payne scoring 10 points. That's more than the second highest scorer is Cam Johnson and Chris Paul, both on 3 points. So Cameron Payne is carrying this Suns offense. He's the spark plug off the bench. No one else is really stacking up on this Suns team in terms of scoring, which is surprising. You look at Book, you look at Chris Paul, you look at Ayton. They're all like offensive guys, and they're playing like dog water right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we jump back into this second quarter. I think they're subbing Cameron Payne out for Devin Booker. Is that a mistake? You take the hot hand out?
I think it is.
Ooh. Jay Crowder hits that first free throw right there.
Man, yeah, it's an interesting one. You take out the only player who's making shots at the moment for the Suns. It's an interesting call.
How much do you reckon Jay Crowder's hair weighs? It just looks like a freaking lump of Play-Doh, mate.
If I was the Suns right here, I'd actually keep Payne on. Go super small, just like how Chris Paul used to go in the OKC days and try to play Lopez and Portis off the court, because right now it's just not working out for the Suns, this current lineup with Ayton in there at center.
We have Bobby Portis hitting that mid range, but you've actually currently got PJ Tucker on, who's that kind of undersized power forward anyway. They're still rocking Jay Crowder and Ayton as their front court.
Well, they got Giannis and Portis on the court as well.
Oh, what a find there! Oh my goodness.
Ayton misses the shot. He didn't even get blocked. He just purely missed it. Hit the front of the rim from like 1 foot out. Giannis guarded by Jay Crowder. Kicks it out to Portis. Portis with the 3. Misses the 3. Crowder with the rebound. Let's see if the Suns can hit a shot here. 31-26. Bucks lead. Chris Paul from the elbow. Misses the elbow.
Misses it. Oh my god.
Mismatch here.
Are you kidding me, man?
Portis misses the easy shot on Chris Paul, but yeah, like you said, foul. This is not a good performance right now from either team. Very sloppy. Bucks have scored 3 points, 2 points so far this quarter, and it's just tale of two quarters right now. I wonder what the second half is going to bring us. Could it just be a fluke?
That is insane of a crowd.
We're just seeing footage here of the crowd there in Milwaukee, and there'd be, I'd say, like 40,000 plus outside the stadium. Wonder how those COVID protocols are going over there in the States.
Yeah. But
and Milwaukee, I don't think they've won a championship in any sport in a while. I believe their last championship was the Super Bowl in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Aaron Rodgers. So it's been a while for the Milwaukee fans.
Wow.
Hopefully Giannis brings them one tonight.
See, Aaron Rodgers declining that contract to make him one of the highest paid players in the NFL.
Booker makes the tough layup on Giannis. Maybe that's why they put him on instead of Cameron Payne.
He is an all-star after all, even though he wasn't voted in as well.
Giannis with the elbow jumper. Misses. Giannis, mate, got to stick to your guns. He's gone for these mid-range jumpers, which he was hitting last game, but today his shot is not falling. So let's see if he makes any adjustments or if the Suns are going to keep taking advantage of it and close up this lead.
Mismatch here.
Chris Paul and Giannis.
Ooh.
Passes it out to Bridges, I believe. Bridges
D.
guarded by Connaughton.
Ooh.
Nice layup by Bridges. Finish over Connaughton.
One possession game.
33-30. The Bucks have closed. The Suns have closed this lead from a 13-point lead in the first quarter to now we're down to 3. Giannis on Ayton. Let's see if Ayton shows off that defense. Oops.
Oh,
Giannis with a bad pass. Bucks in transition.
Oh,
Portis with the. Is that a block?
That was a big block.
Him.
No, there's a big block there. I think the foul was on the second play. We'll see. We'll see who's at the line here. If it's Bridges or. Oh yeah.
That's a foul over his shoulder.
That was the old no ball from Portis. That was all wrist.
No
That's
ball.
what you. Portis is the enforcer, mate. He knows his role.
Mate,
you know who I miss from the Bucks? I miss
That's a good
Don
foul.
Maker. Don Maker back in the day, you know.
It's a great foul there from Bobby Portis as Bridges misses the first.
Mate, if any of you play at Springer's Leisure Centre, mate, that's how the refs think a block happens, mate.
Oh.
Wow.
Bridges, is he? Oh, he was 3 for 3 last game. I'm like, surely not. I don't think he's.
Yeah, this is game 5 performance.
Attempted 3 shots.
5 of 6 shooting last game, 2 steals, 13 points.
Makes the second free throw. Score is 33-31.
One possession away.
Milan N in the comments saying DeAndre Austin.
Yeah, he is,
DeAndre
man.
Austin.
He definitely is.
You have Chris Paul right
Big
now.
mailman, how are you, mate?
Chris Paul just chilling. He must be looking at Scott Foster and hoping Scott Foster doesn't make him choke the end of this game away.
Oh, wow. Chris Paul just lazy with the ball handling there. Nearly loses it to Bobby.
Booker guarded by Holiday.
Holiday is
out?
so... I bet you the guards hate being guarded by Holiday, man.
Even KD has said that Holiday is the best defender that's played on him in the league.
Wow.
In an interview, I think last year. So Drew Holiday, highly underrated. I can't believe the Bucks team got this guy. Even though he wasn't amazing during the regular season, he's been an absolute defensive weapon. Right there as Chris Paul hits that layup.
Drives right.
To
Pat
tie the
Connaughton.
score. There you go.
33-33. 5 minutes left in the second quarter, boys. We have a tight game right now.
That's right.
Portis with the...
What was that? Just like, what
was
do
that
you
PJ
even,
Tucker?
What do you even call that?
PJ Tucker with the... Look at Chris Paul finish on Connaughton. It's actually crazy to me. He's such a small guy, and he's finishing over these 7-footers with ease. It's just a skill that I could never attain, unfortunately.
It's just using that basketball IQ to get to the right spots. I think Connaughton trying to guard Chris Paul is a big mismatch, and I think the Suns need to really take advantage of that.
PJ Tucker from the corner, misses that 3.
Whilst they have that on the court.
Connaughton falling over, bad pass. PJ Tucker gets the steal, or was that a foul? Foul by PJ Tucker. Connaughton gets the offensive rebound, but then has the turnover. Double negative play. Hey, I mean a positive play, then a negative play. I think we have a sub here. I think Giannis is coming in for Bobby Portis. So look for the Suns to get a big lead here as Bobby Portis, their best player, exits the court.
And I mean, Mike, you kind of mentioned you actually mentioned that in the first quarter. Look for the Suns to make the run with Giannis off the court, and they've done that. They've tied the game here. The Bucks been very poor with the ball. I think that was their 9th turnover. They've had 3 this quarter.
Second quarter score is Phoenix have scored 17. Bucks have only scored 4 points in this second quarter.
What?
4 points in 7 minutes so far.
That's insane. That's less than a point a minute.
AP, I'm not going to tell you what I told you so, but the Suns didn't want to come out to that hot start. It's a 4-quarter game. They wanted to let the Bucks get out to that easy start and then take the lead here with
Middleton
that
on
free
3 fouls right now. Big foul trouble for one of their biggest scorers, the guy who we thought would have the biggest impact. Right there as Ayton gets fouled and hits his free throw.
Great switch there in the pick and roll between Paul and Ayton.
Hits his second free throw. Phoenix Suns now have a 2-point lead, 15-point swing after the end of that first quarter. Drew Holiday guarded by Bridges. This is tight defense right now. Drew Holiday is getting smothered, using his body to try push him into the paint. Fade away by Drew Holiday. Misses. Air ball. Touched nothing there. Devin Booker goes for the 3. Misses.
Of course he does, because he's garbage.
Chris Middleton bringing the ball up. He's doing that a lot. Goes for the 3, the pull-up jumper.
That's a foul.
Giannis with the rebound.
Oh, he got fouled.
So we've probably got a minute intermission here whilst Giannis takes his free throws. So just, go grab a drink or something.
Yeah, I might actually do that. I'll be back before the first one.
Shout out to Big AP for his drink right now.
That's you gotta respect that.
Look, if you're not watching the game right now, if you're just tuning into us, listening to the live commentary, very tale of two halves, 2 quarters right now. Phoenix Suns getting dominated in the first quarter. Defense was horrible. Ayton looked horrible on defense and offense, was 1 for 7. And now the Suns have outscored the Bucks by 15 this quarter and have a 2-point lead. And the Bucks have only scored 4 points. So
it's quite literally the exact opposite of Game 5, where we saw the Suns come off to that super hot start, and then the Bucks clawed it back in that second quarter, and we're seeing the opposite this game, where the Bucks start off strong at home, in that big series deciding game, and the Suns have clawed it back here in the second as Giannis makes his 1 of 2 free throws.
Yeah, 100%. Biggest worry right there is playing out in front of us. Bucks just playing horrible with Giannis off the court, and let's hope this doesn't continue. Let's hope Giannis can help them close this gap, but the gap is getting extended by Chris Paul hitting a nice mid-range jumper.
Looks like CP's got it going here in the second as well. I've been saying this whole series he needs to be more aggressive, and he's doing that here in Game 6. I think it's the win or go home game, and I'm predicting Chris Paul 25 plus this game.
Really, Chris Paul 25 plus. I'm predicting DeAndre Ayton under 10 points. He's 1 for 8 right now. But his defense has been a little bit better
over the entire game. What's that?
I think the biggest help has been Jay Crowder. Him re-entering the court has really helped with that interior defense. He just knows the right time to help.
That's right.
Get that help defense for Ayton, so Ayton doesn't look as bad. And Jay Crowder's actually plus 12, best on team right now.
He's grabbing some big rebounds as well, Jay Crowder, which has been good to just secure the ball off the misses here from the Bucks, which is important.
Ayton hits both of his free throws. Drew Holiday driving down the court. Giannis driving on Ayton.
Nah.
Backs him down. Hook shot. Makes it over Ayton. That's another 2 points for Giannis. Giannis is on track for 30 quite easily this game. Phoenix Suns 39. Milwaukee Bucks 36. Suns have a 3-point lead.
The Bucks 2 of 15 shooting this quarter, by the way, boys.
Ooh, Chris Paul with the mid-range misses a
wide
open mid-range jumper. Super like uncommon for Chris Paul. Brook Lopez with the big 3 misses the pull-up 3.
It's a timeout here for the Suns.
I don't know why Brook Lopez has taken pull-up 3s. I know he's been shooting those 3s pretty well, but you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
As we look at the miserable start here, continues for the Bucks. 2 of 16 shooting this quarter. They're just getting absolutely nothing to drop for them. We saw Giannis put Ayton on an island just then, couldn't get the finish. Lopez, some brick 3s. Middleton can't get anything going. So
Is his name Brick Lopez now, or what?
Shut up, mate. No. Yeah, Paul Brook Lopez, mate. He's I mean, win or lose, I think that Brook Lopez over the last 3-4 years has really redefined his career. You know, he's gone from a guy who just exclusively, was playing in the paint, and now he's a defensive 3-and-D center, which is now what everyone wants. He's like what Kristaps Porzingis wished he was.
Which is an interesting point you make, Mike. I don't know if you saw the interview Kristaps had during the week where he said that he was kind of told to be kind of more of that role player in the series against the Clippers, where they said that Kawhi was going to guard him, so kind of stay out on that perimeter, keep Kawhi out of the paint to allow Doncic a bit more space, which is very interesting for an all-star caliber player to kind of be put on the back burner a bit there for Dallas. And I think they're misusing Kristaps there, which I think is reflecting poorly on Kristaps, because we've seen what he could do at New York before that. Was it an ACL injury or?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think there's a bit of disrespect on Kristaps' name in the league right now. He's capable of hitting 30-foot threes, and so I think if you give that big man a bit more reins on the offense, I think we'd see Kristaps' numbers benefit from that. But I think at the moment they're going a bit too Doncic heavy.
Yeah, I've checked some advanced stats, and Kristaps, his strength is as a 3. Unfortunately, when he posts up, even despite his size on smaller and bigger opponents, he hasn't been very effective. I think he shoots around 40%, which is pretty bad for when you're within 15 foot of the rim.
7'2" unicorn.
Yeah, he's just not strong enough to post up, and his fadeaway jumpers, even on smaller opponents, they just don't fall that often. He gets maybe a little bit of a nudge while he's fading away, and it's been affecting his shot the last couple seasons. Ever since that ACL injury, actually, he hasn't been great in the paint and in the mid range, unfortunately. So possibly might be a coaching decision. Maybe the way they worded it was to soften the blow to his ego, I reckon.
Okay. I'm going to look for Kristaps to have a bounce back season next year. It's going to be my early call on Kristaps. I've got the faith, and I think hopefully Dallas find a better role for him. Otherwise, I think Kristaps might have to look elsewhere. I don't know if he's that guy for Dallas.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of my favorite free agents this season, he is restricted, Lonzo Ball. I'm really wondering where he ends up at the end of this free agency period. I think we'll find out as we jump back into the second quarter of the NBA Finals. Game 6, 3 minutes left.
Offensive foul. But I think I don't know if you saw LaMelo Ball changing his number after one season in the league. Is that a sign that his brother's coming to Charlotte?
That would be a good team. I think Charlotte is very guard heavy currently. They have T-Row, Devontae Graham, Lonzo Ball, another guard, 4 guards.
Well, I think they'd probably have to move one of the guards for Lonzo.
For sure. Drew Holiday misses that easy fadeaway. I think it was blocked by Ayton. Ayton turning up the defense right now.
He's still
Booker
back.
Drives, kicks it out to Chris Paul, takes the one bounce to the jumper, to the elbow, hits the jumper.
There we go.
That's the shot, AP. That's the shot we want to hit, mate.
That's right.
9 points for my boy Chris Paul.
All right, Giannis with the ball on Ayton, with the help defense from no one right now. Drew Holiday, pick and roll with Giannis. Giannis hits the easy layup. This is what you want, man. Like when the going gets tough, mate, you need a consistent, play that you can run, and that Drew Holiday, Giannis pick and roll action is what we want to see. He used to do that with Chris Middleton a lot, but Chris Middleton cannot pass for his life. So Drew Holiday is actually the perfect teammate for that.
Is that why Middleton gets those MJ comparisons? Because they both can't pass?
Yeah, Middleton's just every time he passes, it's a turnover. That's pretty much what happens. Giannis with the nice fadeaway. Giannis is really taking over right now.
It's almost like he's
scored the last 8 or 9 points.
It's almost like he's the star of this team, and he's stepping up when the team needs him most.
Giannis currently on 17 points, 7 rebounds, on the way to 30.
Nearly half
10.
the team's points, mate, by one person. That's
what a finish there from Ayton. Chris Paul with another assist to his tally. That pick and roll action that's been so good for the Suns all season. Coming up big.
Other. Pick and roll versus pick and roll. Who's got the best one? Pick and roll with Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez. Drew Holiday with the beautiful alley-oop pass.
I think the Suns. I think they've called that a goaltend. I think they've said that Brook caught that above the ring.
Oh, it is a goaltend. Oh.
Wow. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
Yeah, it definitely looked like an alley-oop.
That's a questionable call. Scott Foster, is that some bad officiating right there? Is Scott Foster actually betting the house on the Suns right now?
Is it because his wrist hit the ring there? I'm actually not quite sure on the goaltending rule here, but did that left arm of Brooks hit the ring before he caught the ball? I think that could have been.
Call. I think Drew Holiday has been subbed in.
There's no way the ref saw that though. Like
they're the best in the business, AP.
Mate,
best
they're
in the
pretty
business.
garb, mate. Remember that time that ref fucking stepped on Nurkic's broken leg?
It's a good bloke.
Giannis on Booker. Giannis blocks Booker's fadeaway.
Oh, that's open.
Shot clock violation.
Beautiful block by Giannis. This is what you want, man. A guy who can block jumpers. Like there's just that's how you can know the ability to block a jumper is that's probably one of the hardest things defensively that you can be able to do. It's just pure timing and athleticism. You need both. It's just impossible without one or the other.
Wow, I saw those bootleg Bucks jerseys in the back.
Yeah.
We've been seeing our boy Matisse Thybulle?
Thibault?
Matisse Thybulle of the 76ers. He's been blocking jumpers on the in some exhibition gameplay. That kid's gonna be he's gonna be great. He's gonna be a great defender for a long time.
A lot of love for him.
Giannis out to a wide open Middleton, closed out by Cam Johnson. Good closeout by Johnson. Ooh, Drew Holiday nearly gets the steal off Chris Paul in transition. Chris Paul pulls up for the jumper. That pull up from the elbow, mate.
Looking at Scott Foster for the call there, and he doesn't get it. Is that surprising? Not at all. Not at all.
Looks like the refs are helping out the Suns a little, huh? 7-point lead for the Suns, 47-40. 11 seconds left. Chris Middleton taking this last shot. Screened by PJ Tucker, guarded by Paul. Size mismatch right here.
Wow, Foster calls the foul on the play.
Chris Paul fouls Chris Middleton with 3 seconds left. Is that a shooting foul or is that a?
I believe so. I believe so. I think Chris Paul here was going for the 2-for-1, and just didn't get it off in time. Hits that mid-range, making double digits for the half. We've seen Chris Paul be a lot more aggressive, which was what we wanted to see, and he's been that point guard so far in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. He's the one turning it up this game.
3 seconds left. Chris Middleton, I'm going to assume he's going to hit both of these free throws right here. Does that leave enough time? Do the Suns try and advance the ball and go for a quick shot here, or just go for a half court?
They won't waste the timeout, I don't think. I think they're going to hold on to that timeout.
Score is 47-42. Bucks down by 5 after leading by 13. 18-point swing.
Devin Booker half court shot here.
Booker gets the ball. 2 dribbles.
No foul.
At the logo. Tries to take the shot. No foul. I think he was fouled after the clock ran out.
Which is smart. Right. Yeah, I mean, like, he was really far from the ring.
Oh, yeah. It's a good call there, Mike. He was... Oh, maybe not foul. So there we go. Chris Paul with 13, Giannis with 17, both shooting 60% this quarter. The two all-stars for their team stepping up in this deciding Game 6.
What a tale of two quarters, man! I can't believe how much the Bucks have let this lead go with Giannis off the court, and now Giannis has come back on, and they've just completely lost all their momentum. So I'm a bit worried for Giannis right now. If the Suns can win this, then we're gonna be looking at a Game 7 in Phoenix. That's not a good sign for the Bucks, especially with if you're asking Giannis to shoot free throws at the end of the game to try and keep the lead in Phoenix. No way, mate. No way. So let's hope the Suns can or the Bucks can keep this lead up. Yeah. So if let's look at the box score right now. Chris Paul turning it up, 13 points. 13 points, 4 assists. Doing it all for the boys. You got Cameron Payne, second highest scorer. Devin Booker playing like absolute garbage. 2 for 8. Missed all his 3-point shots. 4 points. DeAndre Ayton, 2 for 9. 8 points. That's mainly because of free throws. Yeah, so Chris Paul is he's doing what we talked about last week. I think I can't remember who said. I think it was me. Chris Paul carrying the Suns right now, doing it all. He's literally putting the team on his back, taking those mid-range jumpers, keeping that consistent offense, and running the pick and roll, doing it all while Devin Booker's been sleeping. What do you think? What do you expect from Chris Paul next half, Liam?
Look, I think he's just going to continue. He's going to continue being aggressive, run that pick and roll action with Ayton. We saw Ayton making some shots there in the second. And, I'm minimum 20 and 10 game here from Chris Paul, which, that's kind of stock standard for the man. Stock standard. That's nothing special. So I'm predicting 25 from Chris Paul. I think he's going to really erupt in that last quarter. I think he's going to be taking a lot of those clutch shots, rather than... Like there's a few instances now at the end of Game 4 where Chris Paul had some big turnovers late in the game, and we look back at some of his days in the Clippers where he's choked a few late in the game, trying to force the dribble a bit too much, trying to, he's a facilitator. He finds the player, the open man. But maybe in this game it's a bit of I'm going to show you guys how it's done. Chris Paul is the mid-range master. He's been doing it for many years, and I think. Look for that to continue. That mid-range, it isn't dead in the NBA just yet, as a lot of people like to think.
Like we saw last game.
Exactly. We saw Chris Middleton masterclass in that, Game 4 and 5. Drew Holiday also not just a 3-point weapon. So, yeah, for me, look for Chris Paul to stay aggressive and lead from the front.
Talking about Drew Holiday shooting 1 for 11.
Worst
shooting performance in the game currently.
Wow.
Did not even notice that.
Yeah, 1 for 11. Missed every shot.
That's the whole
Middleton, 3 for 8. Giannis needs help.
That's the whole shoot mentality. In Game 4, we had Drew Holiday, I think 4 of 17, and then obviously was probably best on in Game 5, and now he's kind of slumped back down to that Game 4 form where very streaky as shooters can be. We've seen Booker dropping 40 every game, and he's 2 of 8 this game. So that's kind of the inconsistencies if you're relying on a jump shot to score points compared to a Giannis or who just relies so heavily on driving into the paint. And Chris Paul has kind of got that mid-range mastered where it's not very streaky at all.
Even Trae Young, you look at Trae Young with his I hate to give Trae Young props. No, I'm just kidding. With he's mastered the floater game, just like James Harden has, and his scoring has gone through the roof despite adding all those new weapons in. So Chris Paul seems to be the only one with a consistent weapon on this Suns offense, and while everyone else is kind of having bad shooting nights, Cameron Payne also has stepped up shooting wise. I think he's currently hot, but they did bench him, so who knows if he continues that. He's only played 6 minutes. Only played 6 minutes in that first half.
Okay.
Had 10 points in 6 minutes, but they keep him off. Not sure what that decision was right there.
That's weird. That's very
interesting.
weird.
Interesting to look defensively as well. Oftentimes, a game is won and lost at the free throw line. And the Suns have only fouled 5 times on foul shooters, 3 of those times being Giannis, which is kind of expected, the amount that he drives in and gets fouls. So I think for the Bucks, they need to be a bit more aggressive on the. Well, probably both teams need to be a bit more aggressive and try to get to the line a bit more. I think in the finals we do see often the refs like let the game play a bit more. They're not as strict on shooting fouls, which I think as a fan you like to see. You don't want to see the game at the free throw line, but I think both teams need to be a bit more aggressive driving in. But it's probably a credit to both teams defensively for not fouling.
I think we're going to see Giannis versus Chris Paul here. This is what the second half is shaping up to be. Unless Drew Holiday and Devin Booker have bounce backs, I don't think we'll see too much of Chris Middleton in this third quarter. He is on 3 fouls, so I'll want to keep him, at 4 fouls or less going into that fourth quarter when they know they might need a game-winning shot. So they're going to keep him on the bench probably for the majority of that. That third quarter. Giannis on no fouls right now. Same with Drew Holiday. So watch them. Well, let's see if they can take over in terms of the scoring load off of Middleton. If we look at Pat Connaughton as well, he's minus 17. That's by far any player on the court.
I think that's really alarming. I think with the Chris Middleton having to be off for most of this third quarter. Look for. Because obviously Drew Holiday can only guard one of Chris Paul or Devin Booker. So whoever Pat Connaughton has to guard, I think look for a bit of whoever offense on Pat Connaughton.
100%. I think PJ Tucker has also been guarding Paul and Booker. Right. So, but he hasn't been playing that many minutes. He's obviously old. So he's probably going to be more tired. I'd like to see Bobby Portis step up here.
Ooh, mate, you've been throwing big props to Bobby Portis, mate.
Yeah, he's my favourite player in the whole world.
Oh, right, mate.
Shout out Denga Kuth formerly of the Southeast in Phoenix, I believe. AP's mate, Denga Kuth. Hopefully he gets signed by Milwaukee Bucks.
You reckon he would?
Boys, I'll be right back. Apologies.
So, AP, what are your thoughts on the game so far, mate?
I mean, look, man, defensively, I feel like both teams are kind of there, but no one's present tonight really on the offense except Giannis and Chris Paul. And we didn't even see Chris Paul do anything until that second quarter, whereas Giannis has sort of been consistent throughout.
Legit.
So, I'm looking at those two having just a shootout, mate. Even though they won't be shooting threes, they'll just be shooting mid and inside the arc shootout from those two.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Everyone's been looking garb. I did not want this to happen, but if Giannis wants to earn that Finals MVP, he has to carry. No one's gonna say he got carried by Drew Holiday or Chris if Drew Holiday's legit garb.
Yeah, that's true.
Barely played this game.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. He's not gonna be Definitely, Giannis did not get carried.
Yeah, this is Giannis's game to win.
Yeah.
So if he wins it, he deserves all the credit. But if he loses it, it's
blame.
not his fault, mate. It actually isn't though.
No, that's true.
His team's playing guard, mate. But still, Giannis is too much of a good bloke for me to want to criticize. There's a video going around last night of Giannis at that signing. Did you see that? Like a autograph signing, and that little girl.
She drew all these photos of him, all these pictures of him. Yeah.
Yeah, Giannis is just a good bloke, man. Just like pure good bloke, man.
Yeah, he actually is, man. Like he just seems so relatable.
Like, does anyone hate Giannis?
I actually don't know.
If you're a Giannis hater, that's a pretty sad life you live, man.
Yeah, like LeBron hater, I get because he sucks.
And he's a fucking dog, man.
Yeah, exactly. He is a dog.
Yeah. Who's a dog?
LeBron.
Somehow
the conversation changed to this. I apologize.
Back to LeBron. I think it's pretty standard. I think.
Yeah, I mean, look at Space Jam 2's IMDb reviews, man.
It's worse than Unanimous Sports on IMDb.
Yeah, that's right. That means Unanimous Sports is better than Space Jam 2.
100%. If you guys are
a much smaller budget as well.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this, make sure to go to Unanimous Sports on IMDb. Give us a 10 out of 10 rating. Someone rated us a 1 out of 10. So
who was that?
I don't fucking know. Did someone? I think they did. Yeah.
What a dog, mate.
So
if I find that person in real life, I'm telling you right now, his
he's
head
got haters out there,
is
mate.
getting stomped into a paste. Right, I'm gonna.
We don't encourage violence here at
I'm gonna
Unanimous Sports.
seal an envelope with the paste of his corpse.
This is not very PG.
Yeah.
So, who do you think is going to be the biggest difference maker other than Giannis and Chris Paul?
Look, man, like you said, Cam Johnson only playing 6 minutes but having 10 points off the bench. I mean, look, if he's still got that hot hand when he comes back on, I'm looking at him for some serious damage.
I think that's the other Cam. I think AP.
Oh, my bad. Campaign, my bad.
As the 10. And like obviously, other than Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I think look for him to get that hot hand going.
Good old D-Book.
And for the Bucks, I don't know. I reckon Drew Holiday can get out of that slump. He's 1 of 11. He can't really he can't shoot any worse. I think would be the. I mean, unless.
I mean, look, he's taken more shots than what Giannis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. See what happens, mate.
Yeah, it's not very promising for Drew Holiday right now. But obviously he makes it up for his defense, so you can't hate him being on the court too much. Just like Lonzo Ball, like Lonzo Ball, start of his career, not a very good shooter, very bad shooter in fact, and he played incredible defense, earning all the accolades and whatever, good reputation, and he's been able to stay on the court, and now he's getting his 3-point up, so now he's a good weapon that any team would want, especially the Charlotte Hornets to pair with his brother. But anyways.
Oof. Imagine that.
Anyways.
They'd just be like all guards, man. If they did that.
Wonder if Jello gets in as well, if Lonzo and Melo get together. Do they get the whole all 3 Ball brothers in? And
yeah.
I know they're playing in the Drew League.
Oh, wow.
Summer.
All 3 together.
Well, the whole Chino Hills team. So you got Onyeka Okongwu from the Atlanta Hawks.
Wow.
I think you have Eli Scott as well. I think he's an upcoming draft prospect. And then the 3 Ball brothers. So
wow.
Watch for that to be
a
powerhouse. Probably see that on Instagram probably. Yeah, I think. Do you guys know who Julian Newman is?
No,
I do not know Julian Newman.
Oh, he's Garb. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So. If he isn't Dengakuth, he's Garb, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to roll some highlights?
Yeah, right.
Any plays you want to talk about? I'll be right back.
All right, easy.
Yeah, I reckon AP rock those Chris Paul turnovers if you could from you've got the one that he had against in game 4.
Oh yeah, right. Let's have a look.
Yeah, and then kind of compare that to the failures that he had on the Clippers there in a playoff game. So I think that's kind of a big point of emphasis where the point guard, all this stuff, such a low turnover percentage rating, all these kind of stats, but a few times late in games he's tried to do too much with the handle, lost control, which has ultimately cost his team games. And this is a game. Such a pivotal game 6 where it's literally, win or go home, where Chris Paul cannot afford to have these slip ups. And I think that's definitely going to be his number 1 point of emphasis on not turning the ball over rather than, you don't want to lose the game off your own mistake, I suppose. Like if you lose off a missed jump shot like that, you can live with that.
Yeah, absolutely right, man.
But a turnover or a foul or something like that is just unforgivable, really.
100%, man.
So.
Let me just get the browser source. There we go.
That's no stress, man. No stress.
Yeah, sorry.
No, if we got anyone watching, just be sure to drop a question in the comments. We'll be happy to discuss it here. We do love discussing any point of views you have. If you've got a hot take for us, we'll discuss that as well.
Yeah, Yeah, wrong spot. Hold up.
There's no stress, AP. There's no stress. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think this game 6 has been that kind of defensive kind of game that we expected, with kind of both teams. I think pressure could be coming into it a bit as well.
Oh, 100%, man.
Like, the Bucks, you kind of look at that home team where they're expected to win, I suppose. We had the Suns last game lose at home.
That's right. I mean, it's definitely scarier losing at home, because it means you got to do a lot more work in the away.
For sure. And I think there's a lot of that there's a bit of anticipation, I'm assuming, in Milwaukee. Like, we've seen the huge crowd numbers there at the stadium, kind of expecting that win.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is just a lot of pressure to put on these players, and we've seen Drew Holiday really shrink this game. I don't know if that's because of the pressure. Is that because he's taking that too much confidence in from last game? But yeah, I mean, so we've got this Chris Paul turnover here late in the game.
Yeah.
And look, you just cannot afford to do that here. That was in Milwaukee. Did he let the crowd get to him? Did he let I suppose game 4 isn't as pivotal as this game 6 is. So maybe look for him to be a bit more, just to secure the ball more than what he has.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And we saw it lead to that Chris Middleton ultimate game winner down the other end, and the Suns didn't have an answer for it. Have we got the one where is it the Clippers coming up next? Is that?
Here we go.
Because like for me that was it was a massive moment in game 5 in the Clippers OKC series, which is obviously that's a few years ago now, and I'm not saying that Chris Paul is not clutch kind of thing, but these are 2 instances where he's turned the ball over at pivotal moments, and every all-star has those moments where they're not able to make the shot, or they're not able to make the right play.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's just about not doing it, in the final seconds of the game.
Exactly, and that's kind of like what we commented on, like with the Suns' poor start. You can kind of afford to have a bit of a shaky start where you can make a run late in the game kind of thing. But if you're not hitting shots in the last quarter, like that's when it matters. That's when momentum can shift. And especially, if the Suns are trying to come back, I suppose it makes it, especially, in this game 6, home crowd advantage for the Bucks, it makes it very difficult for the Suns to go on a run.
Absolutely, man. I mean, look here. He's got the ball. What's he about to do? Choke again.
So, and look, that ultimately resulted in the Clippers losing that series. Chris Paul is he was a leader of that Clippers team, and he copped a lot of flack. And now this in the finals, if it happens again in game 6, there'll be, I'm not going to say question marks on his legacy or anything like that, because Chris Paul is one of the greats, and that's not up for debate. But that's how you kind of judge as a player, is how you perform in the finals. He hasn't had an incredible finals series by any stretch. He's been.
I think we're back, boys.
Ooh.
Back in the game. We are 2 minutes into that second half.
And we're going over time for any viewers right now. The score is 53-48. The Suns with a 5-point lead. With 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Chris Paul with the elbow jumper misses, rolls right out. Drew Holiday driving into that paint, hitting the layup.
Look for Drew to be more
shots as he hit in the first half. 3 minutes.
Look for him to be aggressive. Look for him to stay aggressive.
Booker on Middleton with that fadeaway in the middle. Beautiful. Had Middleton on his hip, right at the free throw line. Rised up over him. Impossible to guard from a defensive standpoint.
Our boy Chris Heaslip, big fan of the show, says, "Will we be doing any Olympic commentary on the Boomers?" And I think that's a pretty great idea. We'd be I'm a big Boomers fan. Yeah, we love the Aussies. We love Matisse Thibault. If he wants that YouTube collab, we're always here. We're always here.
I got relegated to the bottom of the screen. Yeah, poor performance last stream. Drew Holiday getting fouled on. Liam was right. He is getting really aggressive.
Wait, where's this chat popping up?
This is live chat. This is
in YouTube. In YouTube.
Bro, it's not updating for me.
Just because you're garbage, mate.
He's actually, I think Chris has actually blocked you, AP. I think that's why it's not showing up for you.
Drew Holiday, man, I love the aggression. That's just what you need, man. If you're playing bad, you can't just Sometimes, I mean, there's a balance, right? If you're just playing garbage, just let your other teammates carry the load instead of trying to be a hero. But it's still early in the game. He can still try and get hot so that there's more than one option.
There's that old saying, shoot or shoot, shoot or shoot, and that's what
Drew Holiday does with that second free throw. Makes both of them. Is that
4
the
points.
baby? That is not the baby. Chris Paul, guarded by PJ Tucker, like we said, right in the mid-range, wide open. He's so good at getting wide open in the mid-range, man. It's his ability to do that is unmatched. Just weaves around the screens like an ant. Giannis makes the easy layup on Ayton. Just no one can guard this Giannis, man. Giannis is too big. Man.
Unguardable. He is, he's just making that claim for the best player in the league at the moment.
Booker takes the 3, misses the 3.
Bro, has
by
Book
Giannis.
hit a 3 yet? He's been choking everything, bro. He's
Giannis
garbage.
drives.
Oh!
Makes the layup. I don't know if that counts or not. Was that an offensive foul? Was that a charging foul?
No, that was a.
Wait, look at his Euro. Like, even though he got bumped in mid-Euro, he still went like 2 meters to the right.
He missed.
Foul by DeAndre Ayton.
Missed the layup though. So he's got 2 at the line. So we'll have a minute intermission here, guys.
All right.
55-54. Bucks down by 1. 8 minutes left in the
He's
third
on 25
quarter.
and 9. So Liam, rock solid with that prediction, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
30 and
$1.20.
10.
Facts, and this game's looking to be well under. 4 minutes into the third quarter, we're only at 110 total score. I think we said that last game. That
What? Is that him, like, when he got drafted? So he got taller, and he got more jacked.
I think he was only 19.
On the screen, we're currently seeing a rookie comparison to what Giannis is now, and the work that he's put in to his body, to his basketball game. It's coming to fruition here in the finals. He's stepping up. He is the man.
Oh man, this guy does not miss a free throw, man.
Giannis is currently, I think, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. But just like I was saying, well unders this game. We called this defensive matchup, so if you want some good betting tips, keep listening to our streams, and we'll get them to you.
Also seeing
absolutely
the errant pass there. Booker guarded by Giannis. Let's see how we go. Best on best. Booker passes it off. Ooh, bad turnover by Booker. I think it was blocked by Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton.
I think we've had Giannis score 10 already in this third quarter.
Giannis double teamed, gets his own rebound, puts it back in.
Oh my god, that was insane.
That's a grown man. Suns call a timeout. Bucks up by 3.
The Suns need a timeout. They need a timeout.
That just looked like, Mike playing against them little kids, man.
100%, mate. Giannis, like we said, man, the Bucks need Giannis to turn it up. He's carrying. The team is nothing without him. Giannis is going to be the rightful and deserving Finals MVP at the end of this game if they win.
So and look at PJ Tucker boxing out Ayton there with ease. With ease.
Also, Liam.
Yes. What's up?
I think Giannis might have done the 30 and 10 now.
Bang. Count it.
Or maybe he's on 29, but yeah, you can
count it up. It's it was a lock going into this.
He's on 29.
Oh mate, he's back. Had the highlights ready to go.
I respect, mate.
No, good.
But yeah, he's putting this team on his back, and he's showing. He's definitely put his hand up for being the number 1 player in the league at the moment. I think it's kind of hard to argue with that. There's that finals bias. Whenever a player steps up in the finals, they're kind of crowned the best player of the league at the time, but I think Giannis is well deserving of that title at the moment, the way he's playing.
Oh man, 100%.
And he was, there's a lot of people arguing that if the Nets were healthy, they would have beaten the Bucks, which is 100% correct. And KD is the number one player in the league, so don't be disrespecting the Slim Reaper like that. So
The Slim Reaper, yeah.
For me, KD is still the best player in the league, but
like
not
scoring,
by a big margin. Not by a big margin.
And we're in this in the league at the moment where scoring is so easy. Well, not easy, but like these players make it look so easy.
Yeah, I mean, look, KD makes scoring look like child's play, right? Like
That's how good Giannis is. Like, we're in a 3-point league, and he can't make a 3-pointer for his life in a game, and he's still the best player in the league.
He's actually made one this game. He's 1 of 2.
Oh, there you go. 50%. Extrapolate that over his career, and he's a 50% 3-point shooter.
Devin Booker 0 for 4 from downtown this game.
Extrapolate that over his career, and he's never hit one in his life.
Yeah, Suns taking a much-needed timeout. They really let that slip 16-8 run to start this quarter. They're just taking blow by blow, mate. First quarter, Milwaukee goes on a big run. Second quarter, Phoenix goes on a big run, and now the Bucks are looking like they're going on a big run. So we'll see how it turns out for whoever wins this game. But honestly, I'm very worried for the Bucks right now. I feel like the Suns could steal this at the very end. As long as they keep it close, Giannis will get tired eventually.
Yeah,
But I mean, look, when he gets tired, like, will he have already made enough of a difference to not need to do much?
That's the question.
Because look at this. They're showing this right now. Ayton gave him what? A good 5 meters.
You can't be doing that. You can't let Giannis have that runway. I suppose you have to have someone at the top of the key. But obviously the Bucks are looking to spread the guards a bit wider to allow Giannis that runway. But wow, we see this stat on the screen at the moment.
This is ridiculous, man. Giannis since start of second quarter 19. Am I reading that right?
Correct. Correct.
The rest of the team 10, and the rest of the team is only shooting 2 for 19. Giannis needs help. Bridges passes it to Crowder off the screen. Three, guarded by Giannis. Hits the falling down.
4-point play.
4-point play.
That was nuts. That was good.
Score is 58-58.
That's Giannis's first foul, is it?
It's his first foul. Talking to Scott Foster. Let's hope Giannis and Scott Foster develop a good relationship here so that Giannis can...
It's an interesting call there as well.
He stood in his space though.
But Crowder kicking the foot out there, it's not really a natural shooting.
I reckon that should be a flagrant by Crowder.
What?
That should get ejected.
Mike just hating on anything anti-Giannis.
I like the Suns. They beat the Clippers, mate.
Yeah, fair.
Chris Paul guarding Drew Holiday. Giannis guarded by Crowder. Mismatch, but really anyone's a mismatch. Giannis with the fadeaway.
Bro, am I watching KD right now?
He did look like KD right there. Oh, if Giannis hits a jump shot, it's over. And he's showing it. Like, last 2 games, his jumper's not been bad.
Oh, there you go, Liam. 31-10.
So Chris Paul
wide open from the mid-range.
Don't do that.
How do you let that happen? Open. How do you let Chris Paul... You know that's his spot. Why are you letting it happen? Chris Middleton on Paul. Giannis cuts in. Middleton kicks it out to Brook Lopez.
Oh, that's a nice float.
Lopez with the float. Oof.
The some really nice defense there from Chris Paul on Middleton. Middleton has that size mismatch.
It's looking a lot more like Game 5 right now, where they're just scoring with little defense.
Yeah, coming out in this third quarter, very offense heavy.
Brook guarded by Lopez, mismatch right here.
Brook guarded by Lopez, man. That was fun.
Feel like a dog, man. Giannis kicks it to Drew Holiday. Oh, wow. Lopez facial on Crowder. Chris Middleton.
We're saying
Absolutely
that
garbage.
we're saying that
Oh,
PJ Tucker having to guard Chris Paul here, and he's doing a great job of it as well. You know that
Traveled by Chris Paul.
that ability to guard all 5 positions is really paying dividends here for the Bucks. PJ Tucker, one of the best defensive players in the league, in my opinion, because of that ability to, that Ben Simmons-like ability where he can guard 1 through 5. I think is not to be laughed at.
Drew Holiday guarded by Bridges. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Drew Holiday can be 3 for 20 instead of whatever he's on.
I'm shocked here from we're gonna have to have Holiday force one up late in the clock.
Aggressive defense by Bridges. Nice fadeaway. Turns something into nothing into something. Suns get the tough rebound right there.
yeah. I mean, that's how much work they have to do to just get their own ball.
The missed alley-oop.
He missed it. He sucks, bro. Get him out of there.
Get Cameron Payne back on the court.
Bro,
I'm actually shocked.
Book
I'm
is
actually
garbage,
shocked.
mate. Book is
Brook
trash.
Lopez with a pull-up jumper.
Bro.
He's looking like Chris Paul out there.
I'm going to say it, mate. Brook is better than Book, mate.
66-61. Bucks with a 5-point lead. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Things are not looking good for the Suns. They just had a bad run of just missing easy shots. Let's see if Chris Paul can... goes back to the mid-range. Why do they keep letting him open?
Yeah, I mean, that looked like he would miss too, but then he just sank it.
I think that's... Who have they got guarding Paul on that play? They've got PJ guarding him. I don't know if PJ's quick enough to go with Chris Paul.
Yeah, I mean, PJ is very broad. Looking very Roblox-esque.
DeAndre Ayton fouls Giannis. Giannis goes back to the line. I think he's going to be shooting his 9th and 10th free throw, potentially.
We talk about Giannis getting tired late in the game. So I think Ayton, the amount of work defensively that he's having to put in this series, I think he's a very tired young man. Who's probably still needs a few years of NBA fitness to be able to run late in these games. But rebounding wise, yeah, Ayton is just being bullied out there by Giannis, Lopez, Tucker.
Oh, for
and he's
sure.
Really got his work cut out for him.
Shout out to Big NP. I don't know if you're still watching.
I'm lagging, but bruh, Giannis. Yeah, I mean, legit.
Giannis strong AF, bruh.
Legit, man. I mean, you look at, how jacked he is, bro. Anyone would want their body to look like that.
Giannis is like a skinnier Chris Heaslip, as they say.
Yeah, mate.
Skinnier Chris Heaslip. Shout out to the Bucks fans. Look at that social distancing in the crowd.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Very nice.
What?
That's what
that is what you call social distancing.
That's what a vaccinated country looks like. I wish we knew that feeling.
Currently in lockdown, as you can tell. Otherwise, we'd be doing this still separately because we don't see each other.
Mate, what's Giannis's free throw percentage this game?
I believe he's missed 1, 90%. I think.
So he's a 90%.
91%.
He's a 91% free throw shooter. That's crazy.
Kaminsky, I believe, is back on.
Oh, mate, that guy is garbage.
Look at the hustle on the man. Is that Kaminsky? I don't even know.
Oh, mate, he's getting boards.
Mate, Crowder finally gets it to go.
Crowder!
Second for the quarter.
I'm telling you, man.
Jay
Kaminsky's
Crowder.
the difference maker. Get Ayton out of there. Ayton is garbage, mate. I think he's drinking some book juice. Kaminsky is like the center that you need for times like this.
Right. Look at that great defense.
Hands up. That is what you need.
Clapping getting clapped by Kaminsky. He's not clapping. Giannis with a huge size mismatch. Getting triple team.
Drew's gonna miss. Oh, he hit it!
3. Oh. That's what we like to see.
You definitely don't want Drew.
Book goes aggressive, goes for the layup, gets goaltend.
Yeah.
Book with that's what you need. You need to be aggressive. Kaminsky, the big difference maker right now. What's his plus minus? I need to check this. Kaminsky +1. You extrapolate that over the whole entire game. He's played 3 minutes. Extrapolate that over the full 30 minutes. They'd be up by 10 right now.
Was there miscommunication there from Cameron Payne? I don't think the triple team was on there and made the wrong call to leave Drew Holiday open in the corner.
It's never a bad decision to double team or triple team Giannis, though. He's a very scary boy.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if you could have the whole team on him, you would.
It's interesting
Booker.
that
Drew Holiday steals Devin Booker's free throw.
dude, that's a defensive prowess. You know, he's
He
just
doesn't even let him shoot
always.
free throws, mate. That's how crazy big Drew Holiday is.
And look at Giannis's head just brushing the net there. God damn, that is.
I mean, yeah, don't we wish we could jump that high, where we could easily headbutt the ring? Look at that. He like barely jumped.
Beautiful.
I saw this crazy stat.
Oh, that wasn't.
Ooh.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, it was. I think
That's questionable.
I think the Bucks challenged the call, but for me, I reckon that hits glass and then finger.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
didn't
know.
it?
It doesn't bounce off. Look, it doesn't bounce.
Yeah, but didn't the ball like already reach its peak arc already?
If it hits the glass, then you're not allowed to touch it off the backboard. So I think that's what they're checking, if it hit the backboard first or if it hit Giannis's finger first.
I think they'll. It's too questionable. You can't really tell.
Wow, look at Scott Foster on the ground here. You know,
Yeah,
I think
helping him up. Kaminsky doing the Lord's work, trying to get on Scott Foster's good side. Kaminsky looks real thin. A lot more thin than I remember.
Legit.
Watch for him to get bodied by Brook Lopez.
Looking a lot like Liam Dewars. Shout out Liam Dewars, man.
Liam Dewars be looking big recently. I saw the man. If Liam Dewars was, shout out Liam Dewars at Mars Wrigley.
Yeah, he goes to Muscle City.
You can tell as Booker hits a free throw and brings it down to a 2-point game. We see Chris Paul trying to hype up DeAndre Ayton on the bench there. I think Ayton could be a bit down the dumps. You know, he feels like he's letting the team down, but
I mean, and he should be, rightfully so, mate. He's definitely belongs down in the dumps, mate.
We've got a timeout here from the Bucks.
Booker hitting that free throw. Phoenix on 69 points. Bucks on 71. 2-point lead with how long's left? Minute? 2 minutes left? 2 minutes 46 seconds left in the third quarter. We're about to get to crunch time, so stick around if you want some nice reactions and that. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, keep throwing reactions at us as well. We love the engagement in the chat. So
yeah, we absolutely do. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm ready to fight anyone in the chat as well. Like,
if anyone wants to fight AP,
controversial topics.
If anyone wants to fight AP, like let's do it. Let's do it. Mike and I can commentate. You know, I think you'd be a brave man to challenge AP in a fight of anything.
No. Shipment extended COD.
You name it.
I'll take
it.
Mate.
I think AP would be going as overwhelming favorite in anything.
Nah, no way, mate.
They don't call him the big BP for no reason.
It's true. But yeah, I mean, this quarter has been a bit more of an offense-heavy quarter, which it has been nice to see.
A bit tighter as well. Not as crazy like lopsided as the first two quarters.
Oh, absolutely, man.
We saw the Bucks go on that run early here in the third quarter. Well, Giannis on that run really, which was just, it was
incredible, man. He's absolutely incredible. Like, there's this story, when Giannis first came into the league and he was getting scouted, he was they set him up with a nutritionist, and they said he had the liver of a 40-year-old alcoholic.
Who's this?
Giannis, because what he used to do, because he was so poor back in Greece, was used to play basketball all day. I think he did 6+ hours a day of training.
Shit.
Playing basketball, and all he had to eat at the end of the day was like a fast food meal. So he'd eat some fast food at 11 p.m. at night, go to sleep, and that's all he had for to power him the whole entire day. So they're like, that fatty food kind of messed up his liver, and he has the liver of a 40-year-old alcoholic. So obviously he's probably all good now.
So we saw that comparison earlier. I think he's put on 40 to 50 pounds in over a 5-year period.
Yeah, I mean, the liver is one of the fastest regrowing organs in your body as well. You can lose up to 60% of it, and it'll fully regrow.
Wow, look at the health information here from Unanimous Sports. We provide fun facts on everything.
100%. So if you want to drink your liver away, just make sure you only drink it 60% away.
Yeah, that's right. I also saw another fact about Giannis's Achilles tendon. Apparently, it is 31.5 centimeters, I think, or 13.5 inches or something like that. It's double the length of the average man's.
Wow.
And that's why
That's
he's able
probably-
to jump so easily.
It's a big Achilles tendon.
It's probably not the only thing that's doubled the size.
Yeah, that's what everyone else is saying in the chat. They're like, give us more lengths, please. And then the eyes that do this. Yeah.
Interesting one for you here. In the Suns rotation, they've been running this final series. You know, they kind of run an 8-man rotation, as you see most teams do in finals time. But 5 of the 8 players are in double digits, with Mikal Bridges on 7 as well.
Giannis right under the ring. Easy
So
layup. How do you let that happen? Suns defense crumbling right there with Kaminsky in the middle.
That's 35 for Giannis. We could be seeing a 50 piece here in Game 6 for the Greek
No
Freak.
question of Giannis's greatness. Kaminsky with the nice pick
Wow.
Oh!
and roll. Nice layup.
Kaminsky.
He's the big difference maker. After that defensive lapse, he's made it up for the Suns right here. 73-71. Chris
Ooh.
Middleton makes that difficult mid-range with Booker flopping.
And we've actually seen Middleton playing a lot of minutes here in the third with 3 fouls, which, you know, we're a bit surprised to see, but Middleton stayed out of foul trouble. I'm sure Budenholzer had a chat to him at halftime and said, stay out of foul trouble, and he's done that.
Drew Holiday guarding Devin Booker right now. One of the best defenders in the league. I think that's a foul on Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday now sitting only on 2 fouls, which is pretty good.
We've actually, you know, we've seen that poor shooting from Drew, who's had a shooting at 20%, but he's actually got 9, 8, and 7. So he's on a triple-double watch with 3 steals as well. So
Damn. So quadruple double watch as well.
if we see if we see some Chris Paul turnovers late in the game, I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
100%.
Ooh, Cam Johnson missing that drive. Bobby Portis with the defense. Giannis with the rebound.
Connaughton surprisingly back on after being minus 18 with 0 points in the first pretty much whole 3 quarters. I'm surprised they're giving him more minutes. He's been pretty garbage. Jeff Teague also getting no minutes. Bucks are pretty much running a 5-man rotation. They barely use Portis and Connaughton. Portis, the best out of the bench players, only has 9 minutes.
9 minutes, but 10 points in those 9 minutes. Bobby has been big.
Yeah, I'm just the Bucks probably don't want to go too big with Portis in there.
Bro, Giannis has had 18 in the third quarter. That's insane, bro.
He's about to get a 20-point quarter right now. Giannis is carrying this team. He's their entire offense. The second he gets off, you're going to see the Suns mount a comeback right here, even though they're only down by 5.
Which is what we've seen for many seasons now. It's been that one-man team. You know, there's been a lot of hate towards Chris Middleton for not being that that superstar second man. But look for Chris Middleton to be big in the last quarter. I think, you know, Giannis has put the team on his back as he's hitting those free throws as well. My goodness.
I mean, that's respect to Giannis there, man. Like, he wasn't that
Wow.
good free throw shooting last game. I feel like he hit the gym straight after, worked on it, mate.
Ooh,
And he's come
Bobby
back
Portis
game
with the
6.
big block there. Sorry, I paid to cut you off.
Nah, all good, mate. Do your commentary, mate. That's more important.
Connaughton with the turnover. Connaughton is garbage, mate. Get him out of there. Devin Booker with the nice bucket off the turnover. Connaughton
Finally.
is garbage. Get him out of there. Replace him. Put someone else on. Put on who do they have?
They call him Trash Connaughton.
Put on Bryn Forbes, mate.
Ooh, what happened there?
Middleton nearly turns the ball over. Gets fouled instead. Middleton again can't pass for his life. Should have passed in that situation there. Was pretty much getting doubled. If Giannis would have got this chase down block on Devin Booker, that would have been the photo of the night.
Yeah, it definitely would have been.
Ooh,
Giannis hurt his back. Oh no!
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Giannis holding that lower back.
Still on the court though. Still on the court.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not too in pain.
Drew Holiday guarded by Cam Johnson. Giannis.
Oh, turnover.
Don't know
from
what just
Drew.
happened.
Oh,
Drew Holiday with
bad
the turnover.
pass.
No, man! Oh my
Devin
god.
Booker.
Bookie
Devin
is
Booker
so
with
bad.
Terrible pass. Terrible pass.
Chris Paul full in tracksuit.
He's off. He's out of the game.
Nah, he's probably trying to stay warm, but
I think
he knows he's not coming back for at least like 5 minutes.
Yeah, look for Chris Paul to play all 12 minutes in the last quarter. It is what I think they're saving him for.
Oh, Chris,
Giannis
I'm
against
still,
Kaminsky.
but I have seen
This is
AP
a
fight.
mismatch right here. Giannis pulling up for the 3, misses.
That's I don't know. I think that's a lazy shot. Frank Kaminsky left open with the dunk.
Kaminsky.
Oh
Huge.
man, Kaminsky is like way better than Ayton, bro.
Kaminsky right now with I believe 6 points.
How many's Ayton got?
He's got 10 in 29 minutes. Kaminsky has 6 in 6 minutes. Extrapolate that over the whole entire game. He's 48 points.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Wow, Kaminsky with the steal on Giannis as well. He's doing it on both
this
ends.
guy, man,
Kaminsky
he's playing like
the difference maker. Let's see if Book can.
I think foul on Bobby Portis there.
Bro, Bobby Portis is scary, mate. This is how he looks the whole time. He's just like. It's like how he looks non-stop. How the hell can you pull that up? Ooh.
Wow, Chris he says I'm lagging still, but I've seen AP in a fight at Spring. It's dangerous, man.
That team was like collectively an average height of like 5 feet, mate.
Can you
that you fought.
Yeah.
AP always picking on the little guy, mate.
Mate, they started the fight with us though, mate. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure AP. Giannis on 37
When do I ever
points.
start
The rest
fights,
of the
mate?
team only scored 40 points. Giannis is pretty much outscoring the whole entire team. If you take away, I don't know, who's someone decent.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
But that's an incredible stat. Incredible stat. We got the Suns here on the last position of the game. Booker driving in. Bobby Portis with the block.
Woo, Portis, I'm telling you, most important man of the team. Crowd going wild for big BP.
I think
the real BP.
They've called the foul. They've called the foul on Big Bobby. Bobby's telling them to look at the video replay. I thought that was clean. But I think they're calling the. Damn. I mean, it's a clean block, but I think they're calling.
Looks like AP's the real BP.
I mean, I don't know about that call right there. Booker was leading him with the arm. I mean,
yeah. Looks like Booker's about to equalize this game going into the fourth quarter. Pretty much a 0-0 game. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for this fourth quarter. We're gonna have some crazy reactions. We've got some nice clips we want to show. Bobby Portis, eyes wide open. He actually looks like AP a little bit.
Nah, I'm just doing the impersonation of it. Let me get the headband going. Shave my head and I'll just do this. I look exactly like him, mate.
All right, Devin Booker looking to make that second free throw to equalize the game. Portis is just sitting in the corner on the other side of the court.
Who would you be giving to the ball to here for this final shot?
I'm giving the ball to Drew Holiday, even though he's like 2 for 19.
What?
He's not going to get the shot off in time.
Shot.
Wow. Didn't get it off in time.
Garbage. Drew Holiday's garbage. They shouldn't have given him the ball. Why would anyone give him the ball, mate? That's the worst decision they could have made.
Giannis with 20 in the third. That is insane.
That's more points than AP scored all season at Springers.
It full is it, mate? You fucking dog.
It's not what I've seen, mate.
Yeah, well,
we have last game. I had like 6, mate. Extrapolate that over 8 games. What's that?
48 points. But no, we have a tied ball game going into the last here in the game 6, 77 apiece. It's kind of as a neutral basketball fan, it's what you want to see. It's the Giannis show. 37 out of the team's 77 points is an insane effort.
Yeah, like over half. Oh no, not over half, but like just under half.
Close to it. And it's really interesting if Giannis does get tired in this last quarter. If Middleton and Holiday can't hit those shots in the last, Giannis is going to feel pretty down the dumps, I think. But look for Middleton to step up in this last quarter. He's known as the closer for the team, and look for a lot of possessions to run through him at the end of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right. Shout out to our 4 viewers right now. We're jumping right into this fourth quarter in a little bit. Milwaukee outscoring the Suns by 5 in that third quarter. Highest scoring quarter so far. This is neck and neck, but right now the Suns looking like they're in the driver's seat with Kaminsky on the field. Don't know if that will change with DeAndre Ayton coming back on, I assume. If I'm the Suns, I just keep the hot hands on. Keep the hot hands on. Keep Kaminsky on. Get Cameron Payne back on as well. Cameron Payne hasn't really played many minutes. And if I'm the Bucks, you just need to get a lead with Giannis, or you're fucked.
Yeah, and I think that's the worrying sign. I think Giannis probably needs a rest. He was putting in massive work that quarter. I think I don't know if he came off at all in that third. So,
I mean, we did see him grabbing his tailbone as well.
We did, and it's a bit of tall man disease, that one. It's actually not really surprising that Giannis has a sore back from carrying the team. So,
oh, mate! Yeah.
That's facts, mate. Bucks got this. I'm gonna have to agree with Nishchal Ram right there. I'm a Bucks supporter. I think AP's a Sun supporter, and then you have Liam as the neutral man.
That's right. I definitely want to see Chris Paul win a ring, and I feel like this is his last chance. Probably. Middleton about to go Kobe mode. I don't think so, mate. But we'll see.
No, I like that call. Who said that?
Nishchal Ram in the chat.
Nishchal, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. I reckon Middleton could take over in this last quarter. Could take over.
You'd hope so. Giannis is looking tired, playing 33 minutes. I think that's his playoff average minutes. He's played that in 3 quarters. So
wow,
everything extra might be a little bit of gas out of the tank. But if you're playing for the finals, this is the last 12 minutes of.
They got a chance to seal the deal here. So
you got to play for your legacy here. So for Giannis to play the entire quarter, pretty much.
Which is a really big call as well. With Game 7, there's only a 1-day break in between. So if Giannis plays big minutes here, and then the Suns do force that Game 7, that's it's going to be a tired Giannis going into that last game.
And we see Pat Connaughton enter the game for Giannis. Giannis is sitting at the start of this fourth quarter.
Ooh. Let's just hope the Suns don't get on a run. I hope they do.
Especially with Pat Connaughton being garbage. All right,
so we're actually seeing Frank Kaminsky stay out in the court as well. That could have something to do with Aiden's forfeit.
Kaminsky drives, no time on the clock, takes an open shot and he misses.
Wow, what a move there from Frank Kaminsky.
Keeping Kaminsky on is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think,
kicks it out. Connaughton passes it to Portis in the corner, who takes a dribble, mid-range jumper, makes.
It's a boy.
15-foot jumper by Bobby Portis.
Bobby Poi. The 8 and 4 fouls, I think, would be the main reason why he's not in the game.
And they're playing a lot better with Kaminsky on the field anyways. Look for Kaminsky to have a huge impact. Look at him right here. Facilitating.
Kaminsky's open.
Playing a Jokic-type role. Wide open in the paint. He dunks it on Connaughton's head.
Bro.
Kaminsky, he's making light work of this Bucks defense.
Is he making a late run for Finals MVP? Oh, Drew Holiday wasn't looking at the ball. Oh my goodness. Middleton passes it straight out of bounds.
Like I said, Chris Middleton can't pass for his life.
Mate, that wasn't his fault, man.
That was his fault. You can't just pass to someone who's not looking.
That's a huge turnover, and the Bucks just aren't looking after the ball. We've got a tied game here, a minute into the last quarter.
Look at the stats, mate. Chris Middleton averages more turnovers than assists when he plays point guard. Just look at the stats, mate. Right now, he has more turnovers than assists. 4 turnovers, 3 assists.
That's crazy.
Chris Middleton's garbage.
Dude, Frank Kaminsky going to work again.
Kaminsky facilitating this offense, passing it to Cam Johnson.
That was the worst shot ever.
Badly.
That's a big call from AP.
Transition, driving it, book up, pulls up from 3.
Oh.
Hits the 3. Shooter's got to shoot. Drew Holiday now 4 for 17. Bucks lead by 3 points. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Chris Paul drives down the middle.
And one for the point guard.
Damn. Isn't it 2-day break from Nishchal Ram?
No, game.
It is a 2-day. It's Friday.
Game 7's on Friday. So today's Wednesday, and then you have a 1-day break.
Oh yeah, 1 day. Yeah, true.
I mean, it depends how you look at it, but yeah, they're playing again in 2 days' time.
Chris Paul hits that and one.
Yeah, I guess you can't count the end of today as a break.
Scores are tied right now.
Unless you do.
Drew Holiday drives. Oh, at the 3 line, takes the deep 3, guarded by Booker, air ball, misses everything, passes.
He's looking like
to
Kane.
Bobby
Oh, Portis, mate.
Nice layup.
Bit of 5-on-4 offense here for the Suns if they can go quick.
Brook Lopez in the middle. Holden Bridges there. Bridges misses badly. Drew Holiday now on the fast break. Passes to Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis on Chris Paul, and Cam Johnson gets fouled. Portis, big difference.
Portis and CP getting into it here.
The real BP. The real BP, mate.
But now we have, I don't know if you guys called it out, Aaron Singh saying Drew on a holiday. Better turn off.
Yeah.
Drew on a holiday, mate. He's
and he hit that big three.
That big three. He said, "Fuck you, Aaron Singh."
I actually did lip read him say that. I did lip read Drew Holiday say that.
Look at Chris Paul pushing Bobby Portis. Look at this.
Look
at the competitiveness going on. Chris Paul doing the old attacking you while not looking, so you don't incriminate yourself. Classic AP tactic right there.
What? When have I ever done that?
Look at Bobby Portis laughing. Laughing in
like
Chris
Bobby
Paul's
Portis,
face.
AP just laughs, mate.
Yeah, that's like fully what I would do.
He loves a
mate.
bit of laughing.
Yeah, mate.
Shout out Jack Harlow, sponsored by New Balance.
Ooh.
Shout out Jalen Smith as well. I think he's
Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith. That's all.
Oh, that was was that a block? That was a block by Cam Johnson, apparently.
Yeah. But I think
I thought that was a foul. My bad. I thought
the
that was
ball
a foul.
out off Johnson.
Okay, so Suns full timeout, down by 2. If I'm the Suns, I'm not making too many adjustments here. You have pretty much your best lineup on the court. Book, Paul, Bridges, Kaminsky, and Johnson. I'll probably get Jay Crowder in instead of Johnson. Keep Kaminsky, and that's your best on best.
Wow, Mike's really pumping up Kaminsky's tires here. But AP, if you're Monty Williams, when are you bringing Ayton back into the game?
Never, to be honest, man.
Wow, we've got 2 Ayton haters in the chat here.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's hard to argue. Kaminsky's come on in this. This go around says, "Don't mess with Squidward."
Yeah. That's right. The Portis memes living hard.
But yeah, Kaminsky's looked fantastic late in that third and to start the fourth, coming in with a bit of energy. I'd hope Ayton kind of comes out and tries to play with that same intensity. Get to the free throw line a bit more because he is a great free throw shooter.
I mean, Kaminsky's made as many shots in 9 minutes as Ayton has made in 29 minutes. And Ayton's taken 6 more shots. So
yeah, I mean, like Mike said, you extrapolate his 6-minute his score at 6 minutes over the 48 minutes, and he's got 48 points. Now, I'm looking at that as a coach, and I'm thinking instant W.
Yeah, the extrapolation is it's a dangerous game.
Defensively as well, though, Kaminsky's just had a much bigger impact defensively than Ayton. Ayton's just been he's had a couple blocks here and there, but overall he's been pretty bad.
Yeah, I tend to agree. As an Ayton fan, it's kind of hard to see that the man struggling, but he's still very inexperienced in playoffs against a great defensive team in the Bucks as well.
So the Suns actually challenged that call, and the call has been overturned. So the Suns actually don't waste time out there.
I don't
know what they challenged. I think they challenged who the ball was off of.
No, I think they
Fuck
challenged.
You, Nischal Ram, you fucking dog.
I think they challenged and they supported the call. I think it's Bucks ball. I think. I believe that's what they're saying.
Giannis is also back in the game.
Oh, actually, you could be right here, Mike.
Let's have a look here.
That's got to be off Johnson.
That's off Portis. That's what they overturned.
Wow, you're right. You're right.
We're a freak, mate. 14 points.
14 points in 14 minutes.
48 minutes. That's 48 points.
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened there on the inbound. Something. Maybe the clock not working or something like that.
DeAndre Ayton back in for Kaminsky.
Oh,
This is the worst coaching decision ever made. We'll have a look.
I guess we'll see.
DeAndre Ayton back in the game, replacing
They're
Johnson.
guarding this inbound heavily. Look at Portis. Portis is
What is
goes
he
back
doing? What is he?
I'm really not sure what's going on here. We're all a bit confused. I think
Ball's a bit of a standstill right now.
I saw the Suns inbound the ball, and then the ball was called back, and now we're in play.
Too scared of Bobby Portis, or
But-
BP, as they say.
Crowder and Ayton back on the court for the Suns.
Who's got the ball? I can't see.
Chris Paul.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Chris Paul got the ball, passes to Jay Crowder at the wing, misses that big three. Giannis now with the ball. Look at him to drive and attack this ring. He's attacking Crowder. Ayton with the help. Booker with the help. Bad pass by Giannis. Booker in the fast break. 1v2. Drew Holiday comes down and helps. Ooh, Booker now guarded by Bobby Portis. Look for big Bobby Portis to make a big defensive play right here.
Let's have a look. Oh.
Bobby Portis, gets Booker to pass it off. Back on Booker. Portis
6 seconds.
playing
I
with-
said play.
Oh, huge block from Giannis.
Giannis blocks Devin Booker's 8-foot layup.
Oh.
Shot clock turnover by the Sun. Oh no, not shot clock. Jay
Yeah,
Crowder
he
missed that
put
deep three.
it up, but like, yeah.
Middleton with that nice layup. Put
back by Giannis, man. That that guy, man.
Giannis is putting the team on his back. 4-point Bucks lead with 8 minutes left. Look for Giannis to play the rest of this game. Giannis on Chris Paul right now. Chris Paul at the elbow. Tries to give it to Book, who's guarded by PJ Tucker. Two of the best defenders on the
Oh
league.
my goodness.
Duo.
Chris Paul with that deadly mid-range.
That is just
Mid-range
so
on
lethal,
Giannis.
man.
A 7-footer on you, and you're 6 foot, and you make that mid-range. That's pure skill right there. Chris Paul on 22 points.
It's confidence in your shot. Confidence in your shot.
Drew Holiday now getting double passes to Giannis, who's
Foul.
bodied by Ayton. Ayton with more poor defense. I think that's his fifth foul.
Wow. No, you're right. You're right.
think
Frank Kaminsky coming back into the game.
So there we go. Like Mike said, worst coaching decision in the world to bring back Ayton.
Currently, the Bucks are up by 2 points, looking to make it 3 points if Giannis hits this free throw. A potential bad sign here is PJ Tucker, I believe, is getting subbed off for Pat Connaughton.
Ooh.
Which is equally as bad as Kaminsky getting subbed off for DeAndre Ayton. Giannis looks to make his second of 2 free throws right now. He's taking a deep breath. Giannis, 40-point game right now, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks. He is having a day. He's been hitting his free throws. He's been feeling it today.
Incredible free throw shooting here from Giannis in this pivotal game 6.
Yeah.
And Giannis, boom,
Wow.
hits the second free throw. Giannis is having the game of his life right now. This is what Ben Simmons needs to do. Giannis doesn't have good shooting games from the free throw line all the time, but sometimes he does. Ben Simmons is just lacking that confidence that Giannis has. Giannis guarding Booker right now, who kicks it off to Crowder at the wing, guarded by Portis.
Lost
Portis
his
tripped over
dribble.
himself.
Bobby's hyped. Look at Bobby Portis get hyped.
Portis is angry. I think that's a foul on Portis. Portis is shocked. I can't tell if that's his normal eyes or
Yeah,
if
that's
he's actually shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just so wide open
Eyes wide
nonstop.
open. Middleton's yelling.
Is
at him, telling
Chris
him to
Middleton
shut up.
yelling at him to calm down? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not
What
sure.
happened here? Looks like Crowder slipped
Wow,
on
I
himself.
think
Definitely not a foul.
Portis
Oh,
got
what
called for-
flagrant!
Giannis
They gave
got
a
called for tech.
technical
to Giannis.
against to Giannis.
I don't know what Giannis did.
What
I
the
think
hell?
That's got to get so Bobby's being called for a foul there, which I don't think was a foul. Runs the length of the court, screaming and yelling.
And Giannis gets the technical foul.
That's
And then Chris Paul misses the technical free throw.
yeah. I mean, because
so
the ball don't lie, man. At the end of the day.
that's
Portis
why
is livid. He's livid.
Chris Paul taking the technical free throw over Booker
What
there
a
as well.
character point.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
missing. That's ball don't lie right there.
Oh, yeah,
Ball
what's your
don't lie.
favorite color, Mike? Zane in chat.
I don't know. Blue. Pretty basic. Giannis on Booker. blocked by Giannis. Ball don't
Again.
lie, man. Giannis driving hard.
And they
Foul.
fouled him
Gets fouled.
again.
Giannis is a monster, man. Imagine being 7 foot and just being like taking 3 steps across a whole basketball court.
Yeah, it must feel good.
Well, the big no call there on the foul and the huge block from Giannis. Just doing it at both ends of the court as he
Bro, I
has
think
done
has
all
Book
season.
been blocked on back-to-back plays by Giannis?
Giannis, yeah, probably. Let's have a look. Giannis. Yeah, Giannis has blocked Booker twice in a row. Now on 5 blocks. He could be going for a triple-double with blocks right here.
This is one of the all-time finals performances from
Yeah, it
Giannis.
actually
This
is,
is
man. If he wins it,
insane.
it's like all on his back.
41 points. Oh, this will be 41, I believe.
Wow.
Oh, he hits them both!
That was his
Dude,
first.
Giannis
Oh,
has
okay,
not-
my bad.
He's missed one free throw. Giannis
I'm a
has
bit
missed
excited.
one
I just
free
thought,
throw.
time had passed.
I'm shook. I am shook right now.
Giannis, one free throw. That's incredible. And he's gonna keep it at one free throw miss. He's
Get
looking like James
interested,
Harden at the
Booker.
free throw line.
He legit is.
Wow, 16 of 17 shooting from the line. That's never
What is
seen
happening
before.
right now? Giannis is looking like Harden out there. He's I mean, he shot more free throws. Is that Scott Foster? Is that Scott Foster rigging it?
Wow.
Conspiracy time. Giannis guarding
So if
Chris
he
Paul. Chris Paul step
wants
back.
the foul
fade
and gets
away.
the foul call.
Oh, and he hits it. Did he hit it? It
No,
looked like
rimmed out.
Giannis didn't get the tech before. That was Bobby Portis getting the tech.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
With the false reading right there.
The old, just
Bobby
like
Portis.
sprinting across the court.
But yeah, I tell you what, Booker cannot get an open look at all, and that's kind of for one of the best scorers in the league. It's a bit concerning that he can't create his own shot, especially guarded by Giannis is no easy task. But you got to be looking to get open as one of the premium scorers in the league. As Chris
It's
Paul
just a
hits
testament to
both.
the Bucks defense. He's getting guarded by PJ Tucker, Portis, Giannis.
Holiday.
Yeah. All the very lengthy defenders,
Bad pass there from Holiday. But don't the fouled Giannis again. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they'd rather him get fouled than just make it that way.
Chris Paul is getting frustrated, man. Chris Paul only got 3 fouls, but it feels like he's gotten 50 billion fouls.
I just don't know if that was a
Chris Paul's vertical, man. His head was as high as Giannis's.
Yeah, he went up there.
All right, Drew Holiday with the ball. Kicks it out to Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis guarded by Bridges. Goes for the easy layup.
Oh,
Can't
my
guard
God.
Bobby Portis is the best player on the Bucks roster right now.
17 points.
Besides
16
Giannis,
points.
besides Giannis,
16
besides
points.
Giannis. Bobby Portis outscoring Middleton and Drew Holiday currently. Second highest scoring player on the team.
Did Chris Paul just get blocked?
Drew Holiday guarded by Middleton. I mean, Devin Booker guarded by Middleton hits the tough mid-range fadeaway.
Tough shot.
PJ Tucker played 32 minutes, has 0 points. Just a random fact. Connaughton sitting in the corner, guarded by Chris Paul. Drew Holiday kicking it out to Connaughton. Throws it to Middleton at the Giannis. Middleton throws it into the middle of the paint where Giannis sits for the open layup.
Dunks that right on Kaminsky's head.
Kaminsky with the late defense.
Oh,
Giannis driving in the fast break. Passes it to Portis, who passes it to Middleton. They slow it down now.
Kaminsky looks lost out there. He finally gets
slow
his.
it down. The score is 94-88. Bucks lead by 6. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton with the fadeaway.
Oh,
on
no
Jay.
good. I feel like he
Devin
intentionally took a harder shot.
Guarded by
there.
Connaughton. This is probably his best matchup, but he
The
doesn't
flop
take the
from
screen.
Connaughton. And what do they call?
Is that
What are
an
the
offensive
refs?
foul? I think that's
They
an offensive
do.
foul by Booker. Charged by Book. Good foul by Connaughton. That's all you need. Connaughton's a team guy,
Devin
Tough
Booker
taking charges.
is stinking it up out here.
He's
Wow.
stinky, mate.
It's a bad foul to give away. Look at Booker getting bullied here on the offensive play from the Bucks. And then the mismatch, Bridges trying to guard Giannis. Kaminsky comes over late, but it's too little too late. Ayton back out on the floor here for the Suns, playing with 5 fouls. Connaughton with a huge offensive rebound.
Man, Connaughton loves a bit of rimmed out.
Booker going right at Middleton, nearly loses the handle. He needs a big bucket here. 6-point game is not a comfortable game for the Suns. Booker guarded by Giannis. Throws it to Ayton. Ayton getting double teamed by Connaughton.
Wow.
Middleton. Jay Crowder guarded by Holiday. Makes the easy layup.
That was a tough shot. That was a tough shot right there. I don't know about
easy layup, yeah. I'm like, oh, man.
94-90. Bucks lead by 4. 4 minutes 50 left in the fourth quarter. We're getting to crunch time. Suns have a little bit of life. Booker stinking it up. Ayton stinking it up.
I'm really not sure why the ball isn't running through Chris Paul more. They're trying to get Booker involved, I think. And passing wise, he's just not nearly as good as Paul. And they're just not letting him get his shot at all. I'm not sure what's up with Booker. I don't know if that's the Bucks defense or if that's just some, I don't know, Booker not living up to the big moment. But at the moment, he's not looking like an all-star shooting guard at all.
Just getting clamped hard by this Bucks defense. I mean, he has made some really, really tough shots over the defense, but
yep.
I think the Bucks are focusing heavily on Booker, and they're kind of letting Chris Paul get a little bit more open.
Yeah.
As we've seen with the mid-ranges where Chris Paul is just seemingly just like surrounded by empty space.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's been working as well. I mean, look at how hard Book's been locked down this game.
Yeah, we've got Chris in the comments saying Booker doesn't even look like shooting it when he catches it outside. Bro, he's scared of the big man.
He actually is, man. He just doesn't want to get blocked at the 3, mate.
And we've got that 0 of 4 from downtown for Booker. 7 of 18, so, he's shooting just below 40%, which isn't horrible. But, to kind of completely shy away from the three-point game is kind of what the Suns did in Game 5, and it was costly. Okay.
Go quick. Come on, man.
We've got Chris Paul took 1-3 in the first quarter. He's 1 of 1 from downtown. Hasn't taken another since. I know that's not his game either, but I mean it's interesting. Like you've got such a 3-point heavy league where the Suns are kind of shying away from the 3-ball. They're 6 of 20 this game, which is ugly, and the Bucks are 6 of 26. So both teams shooting the 3-ball very poorly. And it's interesting that these two teams, came out of the East and West, just not being 3-point heavy compared to like your Utah Jazz or your like the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously had injury troubles, but like these two teams shot the 3-ball so much better. But it's kind of showing that the mid range isn't dead. Chris Paul with 24 and 5 today. And I'm not surprised by that at all. The point guard stepping up when it matters. And I'd love to see him take more shots in the clutch here. Booker's kind of had his opportunity. I'd be running offense through Chris Paul, and just trying to prevent Giannis from having it on the other end. Make Holiday and Middleton make the shots compared to letting Giannis drive.
Exactly, man.
But if you are the Bucks, I'd be going right at Ayton. Ayton's on 5 fouls. Get Giannis to drive in at him and get him that 6, get him out of the game. Get Frank Kaminsky back on the floor.
Or maybe they want to keep Ayton on. Keep Kaminsky off the floor. Kaminsky's the only one doing anything in the paint right now.
I think the number one issue with Kaminsky is, offensively we've seen how good he is. He's been great in this game, but defensively he's had a few lapses. And kind of looks a bit lost out there. He's a bit slow compared to Ayton, who's a bit more of a mobile center.
91 real. Booker needs a 3. Absolutely. That's cheeks. Shake my head. You're damn right.
Chris Middleton drives, takes the tough mid-range over Book. Everything's falling for the Bucks right now.
Giannis with 45. Dude, this guy, man.
Chris Paul driving. He needs to make a three here. Guarded by Giannis. Has a little bit of space, but Giannis has that crazy length and will close out in 1 millisecond.
I think that for the Bucks here, that they've got perfect matchups all over the floor as PJ forces the steal on Booker.
Steal.
I'm not sure what Booker's calling for there. Is he? I'm pretty sure he just tackled PJ Tucker and then's complaining about the call. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you think in their book.
I don't know.
Great steal there from PJ Tucker. Devin Booker complaining like he always does. That's just. Oh wow!
Got to focus on playing ball, man. We all remember that open gym clip where he was talking about no double teams during.
That's right.
And obviously he hasn't done practice.
That's such. And then there were people out there supporting the call as well. I mean, you got to, like, if you're a premier scorer in the league, you're going to get double teamed. Ayton open there. Chris Paul does find
doubled by PJ and Giannis. Giannis goes back to guard Ayton. Ayton misses again.
Ayton, you suck,
Ayton's
bro.
3 for
Ayton,
11.
you are trash, man. If you're watching this,
Giannis
you
drives
suck.
right at Ayton. They're going for that 6th foul. Giannis makes it.
Dude, what a performance.
Very tentative defense. Does not want to foul out right now.
What a performance from Giannis. 47 and 12. One of the all-time finals performances from Giannis.
In a closeout game, Bucks have widened the lead to 8 points, 98-90. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Booker goes for the 3, misses the 3. Nothing.
Jerry Crowder with a big steal.
Chris Paul open from 3, passes it to Book. Book holds it for too long.
Ayton finally finishes. Finally gets one to go. Bucks timeout.
98-92. 6-point lead by the Bucks. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes until we find out if we're going to Game 7 or not, or if the Bucks have, if they're going to immortalize themselves and win this championship. If Giannis kind of adds to his already elite resume. He's 26 years old. You know, I don't know how. I think he's 5-time All-NBA and All-NBA defense as well, 5 times, 2-time MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. The guy's gonna add Finals MVP and a Finals champion into this resume if he keeps going like this. 47 points. Only need 3 points for 50. Do you think we can go to OT here with this if we're the Suns? I mean, we're only 2 threes away.
We need, as the Suns, they need to stop. They need to stop defensively. It's kind of the same story as Game 5, where they just could not get a stop down at all in Game 5. You know, we had the Bucks put up 122, I think, and the Suns kind of pride themselves on being a good defensive team, and they've got no answer for Giannis at all. You know, we've had poor shooting nights from Drew Holiday. And Chris Middleton, you know, hit some nice mid ranges in the clutch just then. But you know, number one thing here for the Suns out of this timeout is they need to stop. And then
just stopping a 3.
Stopping a 3. I mean, we had Booker take a 3 there finally. It's what we've been calling for, but he missed again. You know, the Suns now 6 of 21 from downtown.
And just shout out Bobby Portis again. Big game. Big difference maker.
Huge game.
This game.
Huge
defensively and offensively.
I said 16 shooting 6 of 9, 2 of 4 from downtown.
Second leading scorer on the Bucks. Drew Holiday with a double-double though. Potentially a triple-double. He only needs 2 more rebounds in the last 3 minutes. He's on 12 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. You know, credit to Drew Holiday. He's not shooting that well, but he's ball handling well. Only has 3 turnovers off of 10 assists. When you compare that to someone like Chris Middleton, 5 assists and 4 turnovers. Not great. And yeah, he's been hustling defensively. So Drew Holiday making a big impact. That's what the Bucks have been needing the last couple of years. That point guard.
For sure, man.
They can, even though he's still not scoring, still scoring issues at the point guard position. He's doing what Eric Bledsoe did for them a couple of years ago, but like twice as good.
Yeah.
More defense.
Yeah. You know, 12, he's got a double, 4 steals as well. It's a great game from Holiday, even though he hasn't shot well, as you said, Mike.
Yeah. Is this the Kardashian curse on Devin Booker?
It very well could be.
Kendall Jenner. We need the Suns to get a stop, like Liam said, right here. And this is we're watching it unfold right now.
Look for Chris Middleton to take the shot on this play, I reckon.
Middleton guarded by Devin Booker. Drew Holiday guarded by Bridges. Holiday with the ball. Switched. Crowder's now on Holiday. Bridges guarded by Giannis. Giannis hits the tough shot in the
49 for Giannis.
right over Bridges. The Phoenix Suns still have time. They need to make a quick 2 or a 3 here and then get a stop. All the Suns need is one stop. They'll need more than one stop, but they need one stop to change the momentum.
Jay Crowder with a big 3 here. Misses. I mean, if I'm calling it right now, if the Suns don't get a stop here, this is the ball game. This is the ball game.
Yeah, man. I tend to agree with you there.
They could still do the old foul Giannis strap, but that isn't really.
Yeah, I mean, he's like
today.
90% from free throw this game. He ain't missing.
Wilson passes to Giannis at the top of the 3-point line, guarded by Ayton. Giannis drives on Ayton, attacks Ayton.
Ooh, Portis with the miss. Devin Booker out in the fast break. Crowder trailing. Booker goes himself, finishes over Middleton. Great finish there from Booker.
6
brings
point
it down
game,
to 6.
100 to 94.
2
Bucks
threes away.
Lead by 6. Suns need to keep getting stops here if they want to get this win.
I think
Chris Middleton has been their go-to late game, and we're seeing him handling the ball primarily.
What a terrible play there from Chris Middleton. He literally passes the ball to nobody.
Playing like absolute garbage. As we expected, though. As we expected.
And then not sure what Chris
left
Paul's
in the
doing
fourth
here.
quarter. Minute 30 left. 6 points down. Chris Paul dictating the offense.
Some really weird mind games. Chris Paul leaving the ball on the ground for a good 5 seconds there
Guarded
as
by
the Suns
Giannis.
set up.
Booker now has the ball guarded by Holiday. He uses the screen. Passes off to Bridges at the wing. Suns are getting no offense right now. Crowder
Big
drives.
put back from Bridges, but I think the foul on Crowder was first. Crowder using that finals experience that he has to stay aggressive late in the game here. He's missed a few shots that he would have liked to have hit. He's a bit of a 35% 3-point shooter, but Bobby Portis with his 5th foul there on Crowder, and he'll go to the line to bring it down to 4 points.
Don't hate this though. Don't hate the foul.
Yeah,
Rather
nothing
a
easy.
foul than a 3, you know.
Or an open layup. I think that's a really good foul.
Good decision by Bobby Portis. Jay Crowder hits the first free throw.
Mate, does Kendall get with Bobby Portis now? Is that what we're thinking?
We're looking at 1 minute 14 left on the clock, and Jay Crowder trying to make this a 4-point game with a minute left.
And does.
All right, boys, we're getting.
Gotta
into
love
real
my stream
crunch time
freezing
here.
right now.
Got Niskal Ram saying Giannis got KD efficiency numbers. Is he going to close this? I mean, I tend to agree with him on how he's been playing all game.
Holiday handling the ball. Clearly, Brudenhose has had enough of Chris Middleton turning over the ball while handling. Chris Middleton dictating the offense right now. Oh, not Chris Middleton. Drew Holiday. My bad. Passes off to
Oh,
Chris
Middleton with a
Half
huge
fadeaway. Oh my God, he was pretty much double teamed right there. Mid-range fadeaway. Like I said last game, boys. If you want to be a good basketball player, you need that mid-range. That's the go-to. That's the go-to when you need to generate offense.
I mean, as I said at halftime, look for Chris Middleton in the clutch. I know he turned it over last possession on a terrible pass, but that's a tough shot, and he's done it in game 4. He's done it again here in game 6.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton hitting big time shots.
And just on triple-double watch, Drew Holiday now on 9 rebounds, 11 assists, 12 points.
Ooh.
Giannis 1 point away from a 50-point finals game. Devin Booker currently on 19 points, 8 for 20, shooting 40%. Suns as a whole not shooting that much better, 45% from the field, 27% from 3. And somehow, some way, the Bucks are actually shooting worse than the Suns. They're shooting the same from the field, but they're shooting 22% from 3 versus the Suns at 27% from 3.
Oh, but how many attempts though?
They have they've attempted the same number of field goals. Bucks have attempted more threes, but made the same number of threes as the Suns. The Bucks have just had 4 more free throws.
Well, here's a big one for you. The Bucks clearly outsize the Suns, and the rebounding numbers, we have 50 rebounds to the Bucks, 35 for the Suns. So a plus 15 difference there for the Bucks with the Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Giannis. Like that size really coming up big for them here in Game 6.
Man.
Suns absolutely need a 3 right now. They need to close this to 1 possession with 56 seconds left.
PJ clamping up Chris Paul in the inbound there. They get it to him though through Crowder. Finds Booker open for 3 and misses. Wow.
Oh man, you suck, Book. You actually garbage, mate.
Stink in the bed. Giannis steals that rebound.
Book is trash. Put it on the record, mate.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Booker is not clutch. Booker is not a top 5 guard in this league. Not top 10.
Not even
Suns should have won Game 5.
Top 50 player in the league, mate.
Suns they're losing the percentage of the chance of them winning right now is extremely low. If we look at the probability checker, the Milwaukee Bucks have a 99.5% chance of winning.
The score right now, 96 to Phoenix, 103 to Milwaukee.
And Chris Middleton's about to shoot his second free throw to make this an 8-point game with 44 seconds left. Boom. Chris Middleton makes it.
Automatic.
8-point game. Suns need a 3, pretty much like last possession, but now they need it if they even want a sliver of a chance. Chris Paul goes for the 3, misses.
There it is.
That's
there it is. Can they get Giannis' 50? I wouldn't mind saying that.
Yeah, that
Holiday.
Give it to Giannis.
They're just running out the clock now. They're not even fouling.
Timeout.
What's going on?
Timeout. Bucks fans celebrating in the crowd. They know they have this. They know they have this
done.
done.
Looks dejected. Chris Paul looks heartbroken. Suns fans are going crazy. Let's hope this is not like the Philly situation when the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl and the fans were eating horse shit off the ground. Let's hope that's not one of those situations.
Did that happen?
Yeah. Let's hope the Milwaukee fans are more classy. I think they will be though.
We got Jalen Brockett in chat saying I do feel like the Suns should have won Game 5, and I tend to agree with him after that first quarter start, and then to let that slip. To lose Game 5 and then today here in Game 6, absolutely no answer for Giannis, which was always a question mark coming into this series. I don't think the Suns really have an answer. Not many teams in the league do for Giannis, but it's in the pivotal game here. They've had literally no answer, no stop at all.
This series has been incredible for Giannis. He's really shown why he's the best player in the world, I think. I don't think that you can talk about KD all you want, but Giannis is the one in the big moment. And in spite of his teammates, because look, Chris Paul, KD did still have good pieces around him. Giannis has Drew Holiday shooting 4 for 19, and Chris Middleton with 5 turnovers, shooting 6 for 13. So.
I mean,
really, everyone else sucks.
Even Bobby Portis, man.
Defensively, they're good.
All right, so here we go. We got the final 25 seconds of this game. Giannis inbound the ball to an open Pat Connaughton. He's going to hold, and now doubled.
Are they going to foul him?
Wow.
They just let him do whatever. The Suns are not even trying to win this. Not even playing the foul game here.
I think they were trying to force a steal there, which was probably the right call. Look at Giannis soaking it up. This is his city.
This is Giannis's championship. He brought this championship to Milwaukee.
Look at that man. Look at that man.
He brought it to them. He carried them. People thought he was going to leave this offseason.
Who said? Okay, let's see.
AP's getting too hyped.
And we've muted him just for the viewers. The city of Milwaukee, man, Giannis has done it for them. I'm really happy for them.
And us here at Unanimous, we had big talks about where might Giannis go. Budenholzer, not the right coach, not the right players around him. But Giannis was one of the all-time great playoff performances today with 47-12, 5
I thought he had 49.
I think they're wrong.
The graphics there, not quite right.
Sorry. Let's hope he's all good.
Chris Paul gets a nice little finish there to add a few points on. Oh, they're going to foul. Giannis is going to get his 50 points.
I'm back.
Giannis is going to get to 50. Respect there from Chris Paul. Fouling Giannis to let him have his 50-point.
Well, they're playing the foul game now with 9.8 seconds left.
Pat getting MVP chance. What the hell?
Drew Holiday, unfortunately missing out on his finals triple-double. 1 rebound off.
Ah, well, at least
Let's see
Giannis
Giannis
will
go
get his
for 50 right now.
What if he just misses them both?
Giannis.
Oh my goodness, that is. I've just.
It's the first free throw.
I've not seen anything like this. Anything like this. The free throw shooting from Giannis.
He missed one. He missed one because we've said that.
But I am. I'm lost for
50 points in the game 6.
Close out 14 rebounds, man. We're watching greatness.
Misses that. Jay Crowder rocked up. Oh no.
He missed it.
Suns call a timeout.
Why? They've lost, mate.
7-point game. If they hit a 3, then they foul. Giannis.
You can't wait for your Lakers to play next year. Yeah, well, let's hope Bron's healthy.
Yeah, well, the Lakers need to they need to retool. Dennis Schroeder doesn't look like he's staying with the Lakers.
Yeah.
And Montrezl Harrell doesn't look like a great fit with the Lakers either. So
I think the Lakers have misused him a bit as well. I think Trez is pretty great, but I just don't know how he was fitting in that AD offense. AD kind of refusing to play center.
Look how happy PJ Tucker is on this feed. PJ Tucker winning an NBA final for the first time in his career after playing overseas in Israel, playing in Europe, and through his long journey, now 35, 36, he finally wins his first NBA final.
Literally everyone on the Bucks here playing in their first finals. Devin Booker's going to have to go away. He's going to have to live with himself being a bum in this. He's not a top 10 guard in the league. Try and change my mind on that. You name... No chance. No chance.
Chris Paul looks absolutely broken by this. He knows that this was his best chance of winning a final, and they might not get back. They really, really were missing that interior defense. Booker goes for the 3 off the play, misses that
too. Are you kidding me, bro?
That's
Booker lets them bounce the ball. Is PJ Tucker going to go for a sneaky layup?
Yeah, what a dog, man.
All right,
what a fucking dog.
Time is up. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 50 points, 14 rebounds.
That is what you call a freak show, man.
5 blocks, brings a championship to Milwaukee. Man,
that's... Wow. First championship in 40 years. No, 50 years, apologies. 50 years it's been.
3 out of 4 Antetokounmpo bros have a ring in 2 seasons.
Yeah. This is LeBron's fault, LeBron was tweeting 3 left after Chris Paul won the first game, and then 2 left after he won the second game. LeBron got in Chris Paul's head, and now Giannis is they've won the next 4 games.
Look at that, man. Look what it means. Emotion just overwhelming Giannis right now. The tears, the hard work. I think. He's taking a seat. Giannis is taking a seat. God damn.
He just wants to take it in. He's taking it in. It took him 7 years in this league to get here. He went from poor refugee from Nigeria, I believe, going into Greece, a foreign country, eating fast food once a day as his only meal, to becoming an NBA champion.
Man, it's one of the feel-good stories in the NBA. I think I don't really know any NBA fan that doesn't like Giannis as a person and player.
Absolutely, man.
All throughout this playoffs, he's been ridiculed for his free throw shooting, and then comes out, I think, shooting?
Yeah, he shot like
an incredible free throw performance.
He hit 18 of 19 or something like that. Yeah, it was.
I think he missed the last one in the game.
Oh, so 18 of 20 then maybe.
Which is just insane. Look at him out there.
50 points, man. This guy is next level, man.
Look at Bobby Portis, man. Look at that guy.
Look at him, mate.
He is
With the headband on, mate. This guy is crazy, mate.
Bobby's come from starting fights in Chicago Bull training camps to winning a championship. Harry Muller's out there. I know he's working like a corporate schmuck, but shout out Bobby Portis. This Bucks team, they did it. They did it. Had a bit of luck along the way, coming up against that injured Nets team, but every NBA team, every NBA championship has had a bit of luck on their side.
Yeah, and the Bucks have been lucky enough to stay healthy throughout this playoff run. But so have the Suns. So they played a fully healthy Suns team, and now they get to celebrate as champions. 100%. Giannis does deserve this championship. And
Jalen Brockett says he feels for Chris Paul, LeBron's son. James' brother. Sorry, brother. My bad.
They're like 1 year apart.
That's pretty disrespectful, him.
And I mean, I tend to agree. You got to feel for him. He's been, he's a Hall of Famer and played his heart out tonight. I think he had 27.
Yeah.
Which, I'd be lying if I said I didn't predict that, but I did.
Giannis holding Budenholzer right now.
Is that a Louis Vuitton case, mate?
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, the finals collabed with the NBA collab with Louis Vuitton for the finals trophy. So it's in a case, like a custom-made case, one of one. I don't know who gets to keep the case though. I'm gonna assume
Giannis.
I'd give it to Giannis. I'd give him the trophy. I'd give him the Finals MVP. I'd give him the keys to the city. I'd give him. Goddamn! What a man! What a performance from Giannis.
Yeah, I can't wait to see his speech. Probably will be heartwarming as usual. Shout out Giannis's Instagram live streams. They're pretty funny.
Hey boys, are we putting like our entire life savings on Giannis to win Finals MVP, even if it's $1 odds?
Can you even bet on that right now?
Yeah, I don't even know.
No. I did give the tip earlier on Giannis at $5.25, I think, pre-series.
Man, you would have made bank on that.
Yes, sir. But that's right. We like that.
Shout out Liam Dorno betting tips.
We'll be back. I think our goal. I want you guys to keep us accountable. To post over the Olympics. Get that bit of boomers hype. There's a bit of alarming signs. If you guys want us to keep this kind of similar live stream concept where you guys drop comments, we can kind of do that in a bit more of a condensed version. Like if you guys have questions for us, we'll have questions for each other about the Olympics, about Team USA or what's going on there.
How's the super spreader event right here? There's 1,000 people on that court, but we love to see it. The city of Milwaukee, finally winning a championship with homegrown talent. I mean, other than Drew Holiday, Giannis and Chris Middleton, they're two big boys. Drafted, they were the worst players on the worst team in the league in 2014, and now you have one of them, probably Giannis, hoisting up the Louis Vuitton branded NBA Finals trophy.
Louis Vuitton.
Look at the boys there. There is a lot of cameras.
Oh mate, this guy looks bloody weird, mate.
Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, on screen right now. He's what do you think the Suns team will be doing next year? That's tough to say. I do believe Chris Paul, his contract ends very soon. Let's check out that contract situation. His contract goes for one more season, so I think they might look to trade Chris Paul. He is pretty old right now. Might trade him to a contender. I hear the Lakers need a point guard.
Ooh, I mean,
imagine that. LeBron James's brother, as not his son.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
I don't see them keeping Chris Paul, unfortunately, for the Suns.
Wow.
Contractually, it just doesn't make sense. They have Bridges. They have a bunch of younger guys they have to pay, and this was Chris Paul's best run at it. And obviously, the team didn't win, and they're gonna have to work out what moves they want to take next. If I'm the Suns, you're just gonna have to continue building around Booker. I don't know what I would do though.
I'd be trading the man. That boy, a bona fide bum, didn't step up. only had 2 40-point games in the series. So Booker is a great shooting guard, but just didn't have his night in the most important game of his career. He has 70-point games in blowout losses. But look, it was disappointing for Booker. I'm sure he'll go away. He'll be pretty cut up about it, as he should. But he'll come back. He's still 22 or something like that, something ridiculous. But if I'm the Suns, it's a really tough one, because I think you've got you've obviously got the Lakers. They're going to come back next year. You got the Jazz, who are playing great basketball.
Got the Warriors as well.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The Warriors are going to be back. Here we have the trophy being lifted. If old mate can lift it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's like struggling to lift it.
Yeah, let's go. Bucks with the championship.
First time in 50 years for the Bucks. Yeah, you love to see it. We actually had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar predict the Bucks in 6. So shout out Kareem. I don't know if you guys.
The Bucks won this game 6 in game 5. That's when they won it. They got in the Suns' head. They wiped out that lead, and the Suns haven't really looked the same since.
I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have seen that Kareem clip of him promoting NBA 2K22.
Oh yeah, and he's just reading off like a screen or something.
That's some funny stuff. But yeah, shout out Giannis for staying with the Bucks where Kareem left for the Lakers. So shout out loyalty.
On screen right now, the Bucks owner is just talking. I heard he has a hot granddaughter or something. Now we're getting Coach Budenholzer coming up to talk. We're all waiting for the inevitable Giannis Finals MVP talk announcement.
All right, I'll be back.
And yeah, the Bucks look to celebrate and go back to back. They're going to be playing up against most likely a full strength Nets team next year, and that's going to be a tough battle for them. But they're looking to go back to back, keep the pieces. Why change anything? They could try and get better. Try and get better off the bench, maybe.
I personally think that they will need to get better, because look, for me, that Brooklyn team, they're all contracted for next season. They've got all the key pieces there. All they have to do is kind of stay healthy. And with this Dame talk as well, where could Damian Lillard go if he goes? If he goes to the 76ers, I think that that Dame pick and roll, him and Embiid, that would seriously throw a spanner in the work out in the East.
And just a shout out to Giannis. 7 years ago, 2014, he had his first smoothie. He has a tweet right here. Just had my first smoothie. God bless America. To now being an NBA champion, being Finals MVP, as they're about to announce in a second. They haven't announced it yet. Chris Middleton holding the trophy. Obviously, waiting for Giannis to get the Finals MVP trophy. If you're a Bucks fan, you're probably pretty happy right now. If you're a Suns fan, subscribe. We're gonna get a Suns off-season video on what you should do to fix your chances of winning the Finals next year and make sure you stay in contention.
Because yeah, that one's gonna hurt. It's for both these franchises. They're not typically here in the finals. And yeah, boy, like it's a big one to lose for the Suns. It's gonna hurt. Chris Paul losing that final, that could be his last chance. But Booker and Ayton still both extremely young. And I think the Suns have, that core to build around for the next few years. We see Giannis winning that Finals MVP. I'm sure CJ McCollum punching air right now. Yesterday,
yeah.
I'm not sure if you saw him tweet out saying how many votes for Chris Middleton for Finals MVP.
The Bucks have been playing throughout this whole entire playoff run. They've had a tough run. They were down a couple games against the Nets. They looked, especially after the first game, they looked like they got embarrassed by the Nets.
Everyone
absolutely over.
Wrote them off. Everyone wrote them off.
And they persevered, even playing the Atlanta Hawks.
They just love losing the first few.
They lost game 4, especially after game 1. How are you losing to the Atlanta Hawks? No way they're going to make it to the finals, especially knowing they'll play in the Nets straight after. And Oh no, did they play the Nets after the Hawks?
Before the Hawks.
Okay. Obviously, they played Miami, redeemed themselves after losing to Miami like the previous year.
Yeah.
So it's been a real journey for the Bucks. Revenge against Miami, playing against the best team in the league in the Nets, and getting obliterated the first 2 games. Losing easy games against the Hawks, losing the first 2 games against the Suns, and now NBA champions. Especially, look at those. It's just been a magical run. It hasn't been easy. It's not an easy run either. It's not like doesn't feel like who won the championship last year?
The Heat.
Lakers.
Oh, the Heat.
Oh no, sorry, the Lakers.
Yeah,
The Lakers beat the Heat.
Yeah, the bubble. I feel like the Lakers run where it was like relatively easy.
Yeah, a bit of a Mickey Mouse ring, I think. Doesn't really count for much.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a championship, but like this has definitely been a tougher run. But we're gonna see LeBron come back healthy next season. He is older now, so that's a bit worrying. And AD can't stay healthy, and they have no one else.
Yeah.
Who's decent? Caruso, I guess, is a decent role player. I think Giannis is real emotional right now, getting the Finals MVP trophy. I think that's Malika Andrews. Look how jacked he is. If you're not watching, Giannis is looking real shredded right now.
The man is hyped. The man is hyped.
Shout out to this is a sight to watch. This is just a sight to watch. It's just good to take it in. It's good to take it in. Can you play audio through your thing, AP?
Of this, yeah, but I think Liam's muted.
Oh, you muted yourself.
Yeah.
Nets in 4 in 2022. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean the Nets team has a lot to redeem themselves on next year. Nah, just leave it. Who cares? The speech is over.
I think we just missed all of his speech.
Oh, I was muted the whole time. Damn it.
Yeah, just missed the whole speech. It's all good, man.
Yeah, well, Liam's muted as well, though, on Discord.
Yeah. No, it's all
Oh, right.
old G.
This go around calling Nets in 4 2022. I tend to agree.
Right. You're probably right. Well, if you have any ideas of what videos we should be making, we're coming back with a vengeance. Obviously, we've been live streaming. Tune in. We have a talk show that we're gonna try and be consistent on.
Yep.
I'm thinking potentially once a week. And if you guys are keen on that, tune in. If you're not keen on that, then fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, like hopefully we can make a rags to riches story, just like Giannis and Chris Middleton, but especially Giannis.
Yeah, shout out Chris Middleton, averaged 24 for the series, which is no laughing matter. That's a pretty good sidekick role.
But it was just like a 40 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And Drew Holiday also winning his first championship. He did not look on the path to winning one for a while there.
Yeah, I mean,
being in New Orleans and.
Can it be argued that Giannis is way better than AD?
I think that's
yeah, I'd say so.
That's more than proven.
Yeah.
What has AD done?
Yeah, nothing, mate.
He's good, no doubt. He's one of the best players in the world. But what has AD done?
I mean, he hit that game winner in game 3.
Yeah.
He's an NBA champion.
So nothing, mate.
He's never been a defensive player of the year. Never been an MVP. Never been a finals MVP.
Yeah, he hasn't won a finals either.
Yeah, he won a finals last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
But no, AP knew it doesn't count. So that's
yeah, sorry. The Mickey Mouse-ness was just...
AD's great. AD's a great player. Top 20 easily. But Giannis is undoubtedly... AD's not in the conversation of best player in the league. Giannis is.
Yeah, for sure.
No one's better than Giannis. No one's better than Giannis right now.
Really?
If you're looking holistically.
Yeah, I mean...
Defense, who's better? KD's good offensively. Defensively, he's not as good. Giannis is elite both ends.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with that. I cannot disagree.
That's true.
It's just so crazy how quickly the narrative shifts. if say the Nets had stayed healthy, we'd be talking about KD is undoubtedly the best player in the game. And I'm sure he'll come out firing next year to prove that. We've seen Steph Curry playing at that MVP level again. He's not to be slept on. The Splash Bros back together next year with potentially the addition of another All-Star, or are they going to continue to develop Wiseman? That's a big decision that they're going to make in the offseason. They got the 7th pick. So that's news out in the West, which makes life really tough for the Suns, I think.
Yeah, but the thing with KD is he's great. He's a great player, top 5 in the league. But Giannis he's carrying a team. I know Drew Holiday's pretty good defender. He's pretty good. Maybe not all NBA. Chris Middleton, same thing, not really all NBA. Definitely probably an all-star. But and you compare that to KD. Giannis has won his own championship, own franchise. KD in OKC needed a MVP teammate in Russell Westbrook to even get to the finals, and Harden, future MVP. Then he goes to the Warriors, MVP Steph Curry, All NBA Klay Thompson, All NBA Draymond Green, and then he goes to the Nets, where he has All NBA Kyrie Irving, former MVP James Harden, to make a run.
Yeah, look, I agree, but I think if you look at the comparison between KD's career and LeBron's career, it's scarily similar in the sense that KD had this team in OKC. He did couldn't quite reach the finals where he lost to the Warriors. Where we saw LeBron in 2007 make the finals, get swept by the Spurs, and then he bounced a few years later. And then KD leaves, is hated by everyone. LeBron leaves, hated by everyone. Wins 2 rings. They both won 2 rings and where they went. Finals MVP, and now I see what you're saying in the terms that KD's gone to Brooklyn to join up with Kyrie, and then Harden's come along as well later. So
Rocket says if Kyrie and Harden were healthy, the Nets would have won the championship.
And I 100% agree. 100% agree in that regard. I think that team, if they stay healthy next year, but the thing is, you could stay. They were kind of injured throughout the season, but it's all about staying healthy come playoff times. You only have to win 16 games. Obviously, you have to make the playoffs, but I think if that Brooklyn team is 6th or 7th seed and that they come playoff time, I think they're still winning. Is my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I'm thinking, Kyrie especially is someone who tends to not be healthy come playoff time. He's always got some bullshit going on, Yeah. He does though.
Yeah.
He's always injured or some bullshit, reason to not play.
Who's this?
Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie is a bona fide bum.
Yeah.
him and Booker both not top 10 guys in the league. No, that's
Ram. I'll source check this. I'll fact check this. Apparently Skip Bayless tweeted, Clippers would have won the finals if Kawhi was healthy.
Yeah, no.
Kawhi, Clippers would have won this finals. I don't think so. I think that the Bucks would have clamped. It would have been the exact same situation. Clippers don't really have interior defense. Oh, they have Serge Ibaka actually, but still, Giannis is better than Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, well,
you just need a strong interior.
Why would he tweet that when he could have just tweeted if the Nets were healthy, they would have won, which is way more agreeable than.
That's what Skip Bayless does. He makes crap takes all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
But not that's kind of a fair point though. The Kawhi matchup on Giannis would have been a lot more favorable compared to I didn't even know who was guarding Giannis. I don't think anyone guarded him.
Not many people really can. You just need to be able to match his speed. And,
which Kawhi definitely can.
Yeah, and I guess fuck with his length.
Yeah, and we're going to have to see what happens with Kawhi. He has a player option this season, so he does have the option to just leave the Clippers and go somewhere else. If we're looking at the regular season matchups between the Bucks and the Clippers, I believe that they played twice and they split it in the middle. So that would have been a good series if the Clippers had made the finals. but they didn't, and they lost to the Suns. So, would they have beaten the Suns with Kawhi Leonard? Probably.
I reckon they could have, yeah. I reckon they probably would have as well. But, they're weird, though. Like, they shoot pretty poorly sometimes. But, yeah, I feel like watching the Clippers with Kawhi on, like, some games they were weird, but then without him they looked good, but they were still losing, which was... I just don't know how that makes sense, but, like, it does to me.
PG seems to play better with Kawhi off the court as well, for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, more time with the ball. You got to lead the team a little better.
Bucks were better when Giannis is on. Apparently, Skip Bayless thinks the Bucks were better without Giannis. But as we saw, every time the Suns made a big run, it was when Giannis was off the court. So
yeah,
Skip Bayless is a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
unfortunately. Shout out Skip Bayless.
They don't call him
shit. Someone clip that, send it to him. Hopefully he retweets us and we can have a debate with him.
Yeah. Fuck you, Skip Bay, cunt.
Yeah, Giannis was crazy this series though. He did it in every way possible. Like this game, he was driving right at Ayton the whole time, getting fouled on, just doing what he does best, attack the paint. Last game, he was hitting mid ranges like they were nothing. And I mean, other than shooting the three, he's shown that he can, do it in multiple ways. He's not just one-dimensional as everyone thinks he is.
Not at all. Not at all. I think, he's just continued to get better every season, averaging 35 and 13 in the finals with a silly amount of blocks as well. Some incredible highlights for the career highlight reel. Some big finals moments, a 50-point game. The kind of the complete package, from Giannis, and it's incredible to see. Incredible to see. I'm glad we got to witness Giannis win a ring, and he's still so early in his career, and it just opens up so many storylines for next season, which I'm very keen to dive into.
I feel bad for Booker.
Yeah,
he's tried this hard. It's been a long journey for him as well. His team was literally the worst team in the league 2 years ago.
This is true.
Getting that number one pick to pick up DeAndre Ayton. And a lot of people have questioned, they needed a point guard all those years. And obviously they didn't really want a small forward because they had, Bridges and all that. But should they have picked up Luka Doncic in that draft over DeAndre Ayton?
I mean, if you look at it that way, though, then they probably wouldn't have Chris Paul there at the moment.
But would Luka and Booker be better than, especially long term? Chris Paul's, he'll 100% be gone either this year or next year.
Yeah.
Luka's generational. Luka's.
Yeah, you're right.
He is.
Luka's the next LeBron.
I think Ayton is 21, I think, and held his own against. The Suns. Who did the Suns play?
Michelle Rand.
Suns beat the Lakers.
Do you think Devin Booker should go to the Lakers?
I think he had some 2020 games.
And so that's what I mean. I think he's just going to continue to grow. And if he keeps getting bigger, that's going to help him kind of in these big playoff moments where he came up big body against Brook Lopez, PJ Tucker, Bobby Portis with one of the games of his career in the series deciding Game 6.
I just don't think it's wise to waste a top 5 pick on a center. I mean, we look at the teams that have won NBA Finals. Yeah, the biggest guys who have had big impacts are maybe a stretch fours.
Yeah, and I mean, how often lately?
Like Ayton, not a great pick, and I think we can look back at that because he's the main reason they lost. All you really need is a defensive center.
Yeah, I mean, you look at
what team has been led by a center?
Yeah,
won the finals in like the last fucking 20 years.
Shaq, Lakers.
Yeah, there really hasn't been. Tim Duncan's a power forward.
Lakers.
The
Warriors,
Lakers, Shaq.
LeBron Cavaliers.
But in saying that, that's like, how I was talking earlier about how public perception flips so quickly. Going into this final series, we had everyone talking about Ayton, how the center's back, how that there is
Yeah.
space for that. And you got the MVP of the league at the moment, Nikola Jokic. He's a center. If the Nuggets stay healthy, we saw last year in the bubble with Jamal Murray popping off and didn't have the same year this year, and obviously had that ACL injury, which is very sad.
Jalen Brockett asks, do you think Devin Booker should go to the Lakers? I don't know what trade package they would need. I think Booker's under contracts for 2 or 3 more years.
And I just don't think that the Lakers have anyone to give, really.
Yeah, who they got? Schroeder?
Yeah, if you're the Suns. Yeah, Booker's under contract for 4 years.
Yeah, so GG, mate.
4, yeah.
Oh, there we go. We got Nisko Ram said Shaq on the Lakers as a center.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Who led his team to a finals.
Oh, I'm muted. Why am I
18 years
muted,
ago.
mate? Far out. Stop
18
muting me,
years
mate.
ago. Mate, I didn't even mute you that time. You turned off
Yeah.
your camera before, and you muted yourself.
Oh, okay. What the hell? I thought
Yeah.
I unmuted myself.
Yeah, you fucking dog.
Anyway, yeah, Shaq Lakers, mate.
Yeah, but that was still Kobe. It's the era of the wing, mate.
Nah, but didn't
Era of
Liam
the
say,
wing.
Thingo? Shaq won finals
You tell
MVP,
me.
mate?
You just muted yourself again, mate.
How? My hands are here.
I'm not touching anything either, mate. There must be a button or some shit you're pressing.
How, mate? I got no...
Unanimous
Yeah.
boil over. But no, Shaq did win those 2 finals MVPs.
So, I mean, yeah, if that's not being led by a center, then I don't know what is, man.
Yeah. Still, that's still a long time ago. That's before the Steph Curry era.
Yeah, it is. Man, like, the best center right now was a second-round pick.
Yeah, it was Jokic.
Sure.
You don't need
Yeah.
to waste a
Yeah.
top 5 pick on a center.
Yeah. No, I definitely know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. They take longer to develop. But we saw James Wiseman. I think he was picked 2 last year. So that's the Warriors going with a...
With the center, and they're trying to trade him now.
That could just be media speculation as well, though. That could be...
Yeah, he didn't really get many minutes. Kevon Looney played like as many minutes.
Which
And he's
is
a number 2 pick.
interesting. Kevin Looney was a number 2 pick. Oh, he's
No, Wiseman's a number 2 pick, and he's playing like 20 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Kevon Looney. Yeah, I mean,
Whereas,
but
like,
you know,
you
that's
have,
also because like Steph kind of knows how to play with Kevon Looney right now. Like,
True.
it's harder for Steph to play. Yeah.
Who do you guys reckon is the best Kevin in the league?
Kevin.
Ever or like?
Or are we saying Kevin Durant or Kevon Looney? I mean, that's
Oh
Kevin
yeah,
Love.
I mean they look the same.
Kevin Love potentially.
Kevin Love.
I don't know. Do you
Maybe
think Chris
10
Paul would
years
be a
ago?
good fit to the Lakers. Yeah, Chris Paul would be a good fit to the Lakers. They lacked playmaking.
What about
off the
Kevin
bench.
Herter, mate? That guy's a freak, mate.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. I think Chris Paul would be a good fit for the Lakers. I
I
think
thought Schroeder would be that guy.
that's true, and he's not that guy. Oh,
He
well,
really
that
isn't.
tough.
He's like so shit.
I like Schroeder, but I think as a 6th man, I think Schroeder would make any contender like much better, as he did last year. You know, the
Yeah.
Lakers won the chip as he was playing that kind of 6-man
I
role.
don't think he wasn't on the roster.
Yeah.
He was on OKC.
Yeah, he was.
Really?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah,
on
he
OKC
was
with
in it.
Chris
But
Paul.
OKC
Schroeder's
was doing
first year.
good with him there, though.
Yeah, that was his first year.
Well, they played
OKC
against each other in that first
Yeah,
round.
OKC had the 3-guard lineup with Chris
Yep.
Paul, Schroeder, and
Shea.
Shea Alexander.
And all of them were like really good.
Yeah, and they all popped. They all averaged like 20, which is insane.
It's like Chris Paul effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Chris Paul to the Lakers. That's probably the only thing that would put the Lakers in strong contention. I think that's
But-
the move they have to make.
But then how do they make that this year? You know, Chris Paul's still on a big contract,
But he's old. He's old, you know.
but he's still contracted though. You know, he's still got that.
Yeah, just trade. It's an easy trade. Suns don't want to lose him for nothing.
But
Who
what
would
would the
the
Lakers give him?
Yeah, what would the Lakers give?
They just need to give salary and maybe like a first-round pick, which is worth more than Chris Paul is worth.
But I think another team. I think another team will offer you a lot more than that. I think.
Yeah, but they'll probably respect Chris Paul enough to be like, "Where do you want to go?" Because he has,
don't know,
he has like probably 2-3 years left in the tank.
Yeah,
They're not
but
gonna make him play for fucking the Timberwolves.
but the Suns don't really owe Chris Paul anything. Like, yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you
he
got,
got him to the finals. Yeah.
yeah, this year,
Yeah,
but like that's. I don't reckon you're gonna go out and be like, oh
Yeah.
man, thanks for getting us to the finals. Where do you want to go? Like, I don't
Yeah,
think they're
that's
gonna.
true.
I don't think that'll be it'll just be like, the team's too young. The Suns are one of the youngest teams in the league.
I reckon
Average
Chris
age
Paul
is like
stays.
24.
I reckon Chris Paul stays.
I think he goes via trade to the LA Lakers.
Yeah,
That'll be a topic for another video.
Yeah, you draw it up for me, Mike, and I'll suss from there.
And also,
Alright.
in other news, the Ethereum price dumped pretty hard, thanks to the co-founder Anthony DeLoreau ditching crypto altogether.
Ah,
It actually pumped since then.
Oh, mate.
In the last hour, it's up $30. Since
Oh,
from the bottom,
pump.
it's up
What? How's that?
It's up $130.
Oh, okay.
In the last couple hours, so like nearly 10%.
Oh, man, that's pretty good then.
Yeah, Bitcoin back above $30,000 as well. Anyways, I think that's gonna bring us to the end of our stream here.
Yeah.
Shout
thank
out
you,
everyone who watched.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the engagement in the comments as well. We really appreciate anyone who dropped a comment throughout the video. Peter Bales early on for correcting our audio. Appreciate that.
Cheers, man.
And yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun doing it. And I mean, like this kind of live streaming style is, I don't know, a bit more off the cuff, and kind of like, obviously none of us are commentators by any stretch, but I think it was a bit of fun kind of working on that side of
Yeah, for sure.
content producing.
All right. Signing out.
All right, guys.
Unanimous Sports.